who I am. Blades find a mark and my mind is sharp. My psionics tell you our minds are hells apart.
Alright. Uh-oh. There we go. Now you guys can hear me. Alright, so Roll20 has something crazy going on. I don't know what the hell they're doing, but they messed a whole bunch of stuff up. So, I'm going to be looking away a lot, probably, because I had to change stuff up. But I want to make sure you guys can still see our players. So there they are via Discord. And hopefully Roll20 figures shit out while we're on vacation this week. But we are going to dive right in because we're already running a little bit late because of that technical difficulty. Not real happy about that. Oh, that's nice. That's a good idea. Focus. Yeah. Alright, let me Alright.
So
Yeah, you can now see the atrocity of my room entirely.
Alright. So last week y'all figured out the puzzle. Tempest. Oh, and we are Sans Tempest to those in the stream who aren't playing. I think everybody who's usually in the stream is playing today. But Tempest is out this week. Kira is here, as you can see. Well, Kat is here. We'll see if Kira makes an appearance or not.
yeah.
She says with a nervous laugh afterwards. So last week, Tempest had I think he rolled a nat 20 for his investigation, found a button that opened, that unlocked, and then found another one that opened the gigantic door. You guys investigated a little bit. It looked like there were some weird experiments going on. Marcus figured out that the capsules that the Githyanki were biting down on, it appears were being filled in this room at some point. And it was very obviously poison. It was very nasty. His and Aegis's powers combined figured that out. Where did Aegis?
That's why I've started trying to one-round every Githyanki I can find so I can steal their capsule. Just in case shit gets really hairy, we are not being taken alive. So everybody down the hatch.
And that is your order for Marcus. Yeah, that went dark quick.
Just work on their hatch.
Don't make that symbol after telling them to do a suicide ampule. Yes, so you guys, you found quite a bit of information. You very intelligently approached your next combat encounter, which I anticipated, but I didn't know if you were going to actually go that route, so I'm glad that you did, because you're able to split them up. And you are down to, as we can see, one caster. Your line of vision is not as clear as mine, obviously, as the DM, but your one caster stepped somewhere down here, and a guardian of faith was placed here by Aegis, who it seemed to really work because the caster no longer has line of sight on anybody. Jared was being haunted by a really terrible spell, and took quite a bit of damage from that too. I felt a little bad. And outside of that, as far as you know, this caster is the last. Well, no, I guess you guys got this.
No, there's one more up there, yeah.
So that is where we stand. Take mine.
I thought the
You've had
one
enough
up
shit
here
today.
was like
Take
more
mine.
like a brawler, like a monk.
For real, I'll take that one.
Yeah. So the one up top there is more like a brawler monk type, and then the one over here that we can't see is the caster.
Oh, I remember that asshole.
Yeah, that's fine.
Go-
Sorry, poor Xavier went for his kombucha. It's been a day, guys. We'll tell you the story. Let me just say Publix is gonna beat us for a day or two because they fucked up pretty bad today. So,
Oh.
yeah. So we're gonna get started here. Let me get. Sorry, just bear with me while I get used to this new setup because not having things in their normal place is gonna drive me fucking crazy. But we can play, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, no worries.
All right, resuming. Okay, so we are currently at the top of the round. I think. Yeah, okay, we're at the top of the round, and this feller right here is going to try to attack Bonkin. I saw that, Lucy. Okay, so it's monk against monk.
Fair enough.
Oh, XP, yeah, so... 1 second. I do have your XP figured out. Thank you, Xavier. Told you I was going to be all discombobulated. Alright. You guys are in the middle of combat, so we're not going to divvy out XP for the combat you're presently in. However, last session, everybody earned 1,657 XP. Except for Kira, because she was not there.
I was here in Shadowy Spirit.
That's what you think.
I'll add it to
Tempest. Thank you. 1,657.
I don't like that you
I
won't even
leveled
let
up.
me be there in spirit. Like, that's concerning.
I've reached the XP threshold to level up. Now I just need to live long enough to level up.
Oh, you're fine. Knock it off. I got plenty of deflection points to make sure that you live. You'll live.
I was about to say it's a good thing you have deflection points because I am running low.
Oh yeah, I think we discussed that at the end of last.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were all not doing great, so.
I'm okay. But once
there
Aegis goes down, it's going to be a problem because I am very squishy. I figured out.
Do not let Aegis go down. And you guys also have voiced a couple times that you suspect there's something large behind the door up north, so...
Yeah, that sounds fucking great.
Any other clarifications needed at this point?
Yeah, so it was 1,657 experience.
Well, they finished a fight before you got in there. Yours is going to be...
After.
Huh?
Oh, sorry, go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, yours will be once this is finished. You get 500 XP for last session because you were here. But after this encounter, then you will get the XP for the combat. It's just a little bit easier on me instead of trying to split it and figure it out partway through.
Yeah, no worries, I just added the 500, but I'm still way off.
Thank you. Okay. So XP is... Oh, thank you very much. Alright, so now this monk up here is going to attempt to punch our dear sweet Bonkin.
Top of the round, I'm going to use protection.
Okay. That is only a 14.
No, that doesn't hit actually.
For
Off by
once.
1.
The dirty 20 does, though. Oh, but it's
Just
literally...
barely.
It is only 3 points of bludgeoning damage. So you can have that because I believe you are currently very angry. And the last hit...
Is this 3 already reduced?
No, it's you can reduce it. Yeah, so... and then the last hit was... Or the last attempt was only a 13. So he doesn't hit that time either.
Awesome.
He's clearly discombobulated from being thrown down the stairs by Tempest a turn ago. Alright. Jared.
I'm gonna take a swing at the guy up top, so here we go.
Mm-hmm. Really good.
Yeah, I think that hits.
Yeah, 23 definitely hits. What are you... Oh, you're swinging at the guy in the stairs. Got it. Yep, that definitely hits. That's 9, alright.
10 because the forge domain.
Okay, this guy is barely hanging on right now. He's basically leaning against the wall, trying not to fall down the stairs.
Well, with that being said, I'm going to push him 5 feet with Crusher.
Okay. I'm not familiar, just give me 1 second.
Yeah, no worries.
Okay, yeah, so you're gonna push him, like, down the stairs?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so he does, he will definitely fall down the stairs 5 feet.
And then I will move up 5 feet.
Okay, I'll tell him.
I'll say that there's a caster in the hallway somewhere, and I'm going to swing on, or try to swing on this guy again.
Okay. And make sure that you're marking off, because, marking off your skills and stuff, the, What's the skill that you said the
Crusher, it's a feat.
No, the
So
one before
whenever
that
I
you
hit
said,
with,
you said I dealt 9 damage plus 1 because of my something.
Oh, that's for the Blessing of the Forged. I either add 1 damage to my attack rolls or 1 damage to my, or sorry, 1 damage to attack rolls.
Seru, I'm gonna stop you. We know what it does.
Just mark
She's
it,
saying you need to
yeah.
mark it off. It's not marked off your sheet, dude. And
Just mark it off your sheet,
you
that's
had to
all.
have
Oh.
used that as an action on a prior turn.
Yeah.
So that's what she's saying.
Just make sure your stuff's marked. That's all. I usually say that during the housekeeping. That's what I did.
Oh, okay. I'll make sure that it is marked off.
Okay.
Does a 22 hit?
Yes, it does.
So that would be for 12, I think.
Yeah. So yeah, 12. So you push him down the stairs and kind of chase after him, and you come back around and you knock him straight up against the wall. He hits the wall and slides down slowly. He is no longer with you. Oh, damn, I keep doing it on screen. Anything else?
No, that's everything.
I think so. All right. All right, moving on to Marcus.
Okay. So we killed who we needed to down here. It fell quiet up here. 10, 15, 20, 25. Marcus is gonna kind of look down the hallway and make sure that this guy on the ground is like totally dead. There's nothing down there except that guardian.
Yeah,
You said? Okay. 'Cause
You
the other dude
can't-
went around the fucking corner.
correct.
Yeah, bitch. Okay, so that was 25. I guess I'll just go 30 on top of this guy. And this is an object, but it counts as an ally, right? Because it was cast by one of us?
Mm-hmm.
So we can friendly pass it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. So I will, go ahead and use my bonus action and activate Telekinetic Leap. And as I round the corner, Marcus just kind of rises up into the air and begins just floating on like his boots are all pink and his hands are pink, and he just kind of flies around the corner. So I get another 30 feet of flying speed. So that's 5, 10, 15. There he fucking is. 15, 20, 25. Bad fucking day for you, friendo. That's 30. That's all my movement. Then for my action, was that 30 total? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yes, it was. Okay, perfect. So now I'm just going to fucking lay into him with my attacks, I guess.
All right.
So I'll swing at him with the Radiant Blade first. Oof, not great. That's only a... And let me make sure I don't have any bonuses. I don't. Okay, so that's a miss with that one, I'm sure.
Yeah, that doesn't.
And the second attack is a dirty 20.
That hits.
Perfect. Let's go ahead and do 9 magical slashing to this fucker.
He is officially bloodied.
All right. I think that's all I can do. Yep, I'll end my turn.
All right. Good fucking turn. All right, hold on. All right. Tempest. It is his turn. So Aegis, Tempest taps you on the shoulder, and he looks down at you and he goes, "Just trust me." And he takes a huge breath and holds it. After, I'm going to do sake of brevity so that I don't forget, but after his next turn, you will see him fall unconscious. Okay?
Okay.
Whether you like it or not.
What the fuck, man?
Aegis, it's your turn.
Okay, so first thing, does it look like that he is like just unconscious but stable?
You can tell that you
Okay,
spend so
then.
much time with him. You heal all of them so often, you can tell pretty much right away. He's stable. You don't know why the fuck he just held his breath like a toddler, but now he's passed out. So.
Lovely. I fuck, in that case, I gotta trust him, and 10 Sun is right there at least. So maybe 10 Sun can subconsciously protect. Yeah, actually, Aegis is gonna go. Right up to there, and
You cut out.
we're gonna build up a bonfire from underneath.
All right.
That is a DC 15 Dex.
So he's actually really good at Dex, but I only got a 9. So give me 1 second, and I will get your bonfire underneath this feller. That's 10. It's 10, right? Or is it just 5? Like, does that look correct, or is that too big?
No, it is just it's just a 5 foot.
All right. All right. So.
And then for the rest of his turn, he's going back real quick to at least keep an eye on him. He was able to drop that. Now let's get back, make sure Tempest is still okay.
All right. Yeah, and he still looks stable. All right. Now it's this guy's turn. Not real happy with Marcus at the moment.
Oh, it's his turn?
It's this guy's turn now.
Wonderful.
He is going to...
Give me all you got, bitch.
Yeah, so he used his good one already on Jared. So he's gonna just try to punch you.
Wow.
Unarmed strike.
He threw a phantasmal killer at Jared and just tries to slap me?
It's an 18 to hit.
No, 18 doesn't hit. I got a 19 AC.
And the second one is nope, it's only a 14.
Fuck off, bitch.
So you can tell he's kind of like, oh shit. And yeah, that's what he's doing. Bonking.
Right, well, seeing everyone dash that way, Bonkin's probably also going to go with seeing that everyone thinks here fine. You can't see Tempest because it's behind a wall. 5, 10, 15. Is it like 10 feet for an ally pass? Or like double movement?
No.
Or do I just pass through?
No, just pass through. Friendly pass.
15, 20,
Just
25.
saying, excuse me, let me just scooch on by.
Yeah. 30, 34. Oh, sorry, damn. Mr. Light being, coming through. I missed Marcus, anyway. I'm gonna punch him. Actually, I think Bonkin would stay here, because he knows that Marcus is higher armored than him, and he can help. And he can reach, so.
Right, yeah. That is totally fair. Okay.
Eeny, meeny, miny, punch you. 15.
15 unfortunately does not hit.
Alright, well, let's hope for better on the second hit. Whee! 18.
18 does hit. And 18 does hit, so go ahead and roll damage.
7 damage.
Oh, it's actually giving you rage. Okay, cool. All right, yeah, so he is not looking good. Marcus, he's at the point of not looking good that you've seen all too often.
We'll see if he gets another turn.
Yeah.
I know he needs the turn to do it, so...
Anything else, Bonkin?
Nothing besides my fancy rage action stuff on that guy.
Right.
But I don't think he's gonna get another turn with Marcus in his face.
I
So,
don't think so either. Marcus goes before he does, so I think this guy's
so
dead.
I am done.
All right. I said he's toast. He's standing in fire. Wah, wah. Jared, your turn.
Didn't he need to, because he ended his turn in the fire, didn't he also need to take damage from the bonfire?
Oh, it's at
No,
the
it doesn't
beginning.
work like that, man.
In
Pot of
beginning,
daggers
okay.
is at the
It was-
end. You're thinking of the fire blender, but we don't have the daggers this time.
Fire
Gotcha,
Blender's a good
gotcha.
combo, though.
Oh, it's a beautiful combo.
Yeah,
So
I
I'll
mean,
see
exactly.
my
Welcome
two,
in.
I guess, friends rush forward, so I will as well. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
I was too.
And I'm going to attempt to hit him with a Sacred Flame, because I'm out of range. Oh, actually, no, I have crossbow bolts, I forgot. Oh, but I could hit my allies.
Sure.
No, it's fine.
No, I'll try the Sacred Flame. Let's try this. I have no idea why it rolled damage. Oh,
Might
because
just
you
do
need to succeed. It's a dex save, sorry. Dex DC 13.
Man, he rolled a 7. Yeah, so you definitely do hit. He takes all of that and does not seem like he likes it very much, and he's looking real bad. Anything else?
No, that'll be everything.
All right, Marcus.
Wonderful. Hi. So, Marcus is going to, I am going to use one of my actions for this turn, and I'm going to try to grapple this fucking guy. So that means that you and I are going to enter into a contest. The creature must succeed an athletics or dexterity check contested by my strength check, my athletics check. So I make an athletics check, and then you make either acrobatics or athletics your choice, and whoever gets higher wins.
All right.
So I am going to choose athletics for sure.
Okay, I am going to choose. Is that this? That's strength based.
Strength based,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what I'm doing.
Okay. Yeah, and if he doesn't have any bonuses to it, you just give him the old strength check. Okay, so here is my roll athletics. Oh my god, I rolled a nat 1.
I only rolled a 10. I thought you had
Ooh,
it.
that's terrible. That is terrible. I don't think I have anything else that can be utilized for that. You know what? Hang on a second. Let me see what exactly the verbiage is here. This attack replaces one of them. Understood. Okay. So, with that being said, I guess I will miss with that, and I'm just gonna fucking just swing at him.
Okay.
So I'll swing at him with that.
That'll
So that
hit.
is the second attack. That would have been the second attack. I've
Yeah.
used both of my main attacks now.
Yeah, that did hit.
And then that will be for 7 magical slashing.
All right. He is barely standing, Marcus.
Beautiful. I have a bonus action that I would like to use for an offhand attack with the other scimitar. I'll swing up with that, and that is a 22.
It is.
And I will deal an additional 6 points of normal slashing.
Yeah, he takes all of it, and so you guys see Marcus walks up, and instead of just killing this guy outright, he starts trying to like wrestle him. Not entirely sure why he's doing that, but he manages somehow to fight Marcus off. It seems like he's actually pretty well versed in wrestling. But Marcus comes back around and does the Marcus thing, and he does take him down. He slashes once with the radiant the radiant infusion double-bladed scimitar, and
Okay, settle down.
successfully hits him, and then with the double-bladed scimitar he takes him
That is a mouthful for a very simple weapon.
out. I love it though. And with that combat.
Do we see anything to the north?
Oh yeah, sorry.
I didn't know if
suppose I
this
could open
room
that
actually
door.
led anywhere. No, it's okay, just in case something fucking pops out.
I wouldn't do that to you.
Lies and slander.
So they were
Perfect.
just having dinner. All right, so we are effectively out of combat at this time.
So I will immediately grab this guy and yank him out of the fucking flames. Just his head, I don't care about his body.
Okay.
And I'm gonna open his mouth and I'm gonna do the sweep for the ampule.
All right, and you do find one. Yep.
Fuck yeah. Does this guy have a spellbook on him?
He does. His spell book, it looks like a lot of, so it looks like pages have been ripped out of his, like, you know, kind of like what you saw earlier, where they couldn't be used more than once. but he does have a spellbook on him. If you want to do an Arcana check to see what's in it, let me change the music so it's a little less.
Sure. I'll pull the other spellbook out and compare it. Did I give the spellbook to somebody else? Hang on a second, let me check and make sure. I don't know. Oh, you know what? We haven't divvied any of that up yet, so it would be in the backpack.
Yeah.
I forgot. I've got a note here that says to remind you about remind you about loot at end. Okay. All right, so yeah, I'll pull it out, pull both books out, lay them down, and I'll just, because I had nat 20'd, I think, or gotten 18 or something like that with the other book.
Yeah.
Because I knew what every single spell was in
I
it.
think you did. I think it was like a dirty 20 or something crazy. So yeah.
So I'm just looking for the spell, see what's in it.
So you can see.
If anything matches, I guess. But I'll still make the Arcana check.
Yeah. Go ahead and do the Arcana check. I'm gonna pull up the other.
7.
All right. Hold on.
It's
I'm gonna pull up
arcane
the other
jibber
one. So I can
jabber.
make sure
Would I be able to give Marcus guidance?
Yeah, it's a reaction. Go ahead.
All right. Roll a 1d4. Would you like me to or you?
I don't give a fuck. You do it. Hey!
Nice. Okay, so 11 is a lot better. So, Marcus, you start looking through the book, and it's, you just finished fighting, and maybe things are a little still foggy, but you feel Jared's hand on your shoulder just for a second, and suddenly it kind of clears up, and you can see a little bit more. So, compared to the other one, you see none of them match.
Oh, that's fucking lovely. Do I
However,
understand anything in here?
you recognize Mage Hand. You recognize Shield. And the other ones you're pretty sure you're familiar with. The ones that are like very limited. One of them is Phantasmal Killer. And the other one is Plane Shift. And there's a couple more spells, but you're not entirely familiar with them.
Okay. Yeah, Marcus will finish looting this guy then, and he'll just say out loud to everyone, this is another spellcaster. We've got, looks like a Mage Hand spell in here, Shield, Phantasmal Killer, Plane Shift. These are fucking wizards. Didn't know the Githyanki did magic like this. I thought they were all psionic. It's interesting.
Is that wrong?
It's just an oddity among their people is all.
So Aegis. Tempest, you'd kind of hear almost like a gasp from him, not in a bad way, but sort of like a like he's breathing again, like he finally stopped holding his breath. And he's still unconscious right now, but he is definitely stable. He's breathing. It's almost like he's asleep right now. Marcus, as that happens, you actually, for a second, you hear the network open up, and you hear, "The spawn, it's here," from a familiar voice, and then it kind of...
Okay. Marcus will immediately spin around and he will grab the head of this Gith again, and he will open the mouth, and he is going to decapitate this guy.
Okay.
With one of the blades and just throw it down, and he's gonna reach in where a parasite would have been inserted into and see if this is the fucking one that he was talking about.
Give me a medicine check.
Oh no. Oh boy, here we go. Watch, it's gonna roll better than something I'm actually good at.
You would also still have guidance.
You do still have guidance.
Yeah, you do.
Roll a d4, bitch. Come on.
D4.
Jared. Damn it. Oh,
Still, you still feel a bit gut. Yeah, that's what you get. The other end of the spectrum. So you're confident it is not in this guy. You do not see anything out of place. You're able to even without like destroying his head, you're carefully able to look because you don't want to hurt the spawn, and you don't see that it's there. There's another second. Oh god, hold on. There's another second, and then you do hear. No, not that one. Hold on, not that one.
Oh no, I don't want a pact, please.
No,
I
not
have
that
too
one.
much
It was the
going
wrong
on.
one. I'm all fucked up. Hold on. Where'd it go?
Not today, Satan.
Yeah, that I'm pretty
There
sure that
you
was
go.
the
This
angry
one.
sign.
This one. And it sounds like it's coming from out here.
Was that better?
That was way better. For my story, that was much better. I'd rather hear that than the screams.
And
Yeah,
Aegis,
okay.
as you're tending to Tempest, you're fairly certain that you also hear the singing of the sirens. A good one.
Great. I'll
Very
notice.
faintly coming from this direction.
Coming from which direction?
Were you able to see my ping? Oh, I'm pinging on the wrong.
Yeah, down.
Oh, I saw it. Yeah.
Down this way, like towards 10th Sun and everything.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right. Well, on the way back out to meet with these guys, I'm just gonna stop and do sweeps. I'll try and not say much about it, but take the poison myself, because if somebody doesn't know how to handle it and fucking breaks that thing, we ain't got time for that.
Yeah, and you're able to find them on these guys because they're all
Nice.
actually beat down as opposed to being given the opportunity.
All right, so that's 4 more.
Yep.
Fucking beautiful. Kira's gonna be so happy when I give her these. Okay. So as I'm kind of coming back out, I'll just motion to Jared, bonk, and Master Tempest, are you seriously taking a
He's-
fucking nap?
I was about to say, he just held his breath and he was out.
He held his... He's an air genasi. He doesn't even need to fucking breathe.
Well, why the hell did he hold his breath?
Is he faking? Is this a performance or something?
I don't know. The only thing I know is that he held his breath, told me to trust him first. And then he held his breath and then he fell unconscious. Now he's just sleeping.
Oh.
And I'm pretty sure I heard his patron that way. And he points towards 10th Sun, who I'm actually curious, is 10th Sun rolling? Has he rolled down the stairs yet?
No, he's just chilling right now.
Oh, that's interesting.
It did not sound, to be clear, it sounded like it was coming down from this hallway. It did not sound like it was coming from 10th Sun. The same.
Yeah, he's just pointing down towards the direction of that way.
I'm gonna spend just a quick bonus action, and I'm gonna touch Tempest's temple, and I'm gonna use telepathic speech and enter his mind. And I'm just gonna be like, "Can you wake the fuck up, please, or tell somebody what's going on? Don't make me dig deeper. I will."
So, as you enter his mind, you would expect to hear Tempest's voice, but instead you actually hear a very sweet, soft voice, a female's voice. And she says, "He is helping your kin. Go find your companion."
And fucking leave him here? Are you batshit, lady?
I will not let anything happen to him.
Marcus will turn to the group and say out loud, "Okay, well, Tempest's patron says that she's going to protect him and to just leave him here in this fucking hallway while we go and do something else. Apparently, Tempest has transported himself to somewhere not here and is trying to help Kira in some form that is not this."
Are you still
So-
connected to him while you're doing
Oh
it?
yeah, I'm connected.
You can actually hear him snoring in his mind, like he's asleep.
Marcus puts a finger up. He is sleeping. Okay, I'll recede from his mind. I cannot take any more of today. Master Jared, are you all right? Are you still wounded real bad? You're not bloodied, are you? No, you're good. I think, right? You were healed up pretty good.
I'm not bloodied.
Okay, then Marcus probably wouldn't even notice. Honestly, never mind.
I was about to say, Aegis, now that we know Tempest is good, it's like medicine checks around.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for whoever you are going to check. Go ahead and do a medicine check really quick.
We'll just go ahead and do. Really, it was just going to be everybody.
Oh, like all together? Yeah, so Bonkin looks like he was hit a little bit. But he's kind of at regular Bonkin standard. Jared, you're pretty confident you did a pretty good job with him. He's hurt a little bit, but not bad. Marcus looks great. Tempest looks sleepy, and you know you're on. Sleepy but healthy.
In that case, reach over real quick and give Bonkin a pat, and then Jared a pat, and close wounds.
Love it.
Great spell.
That's some decapitation.
Close wounds is just using a hit dice, right?
Yep, you can spend a hit die.
And you don't have to. It's your choice.
And because I've hit 5th level, you actually have the ability to use up to 2.
And you do
that's
add
so
your
amazing.
modifier to it as well. Yeah, there you go. It does it automatically for you. Perfect.
Sorry, refresher course. How would I do this again? Sorry.
You
If
just hit take short rest at the top of the thing, and then it'll take your hit dice, and it should say if you want to roll it or not.
Okay, thank you.
And then you should just click take short rest after you've ticked the box to make sure it stays ticked.
Yeah, but then also please make sure you recheck anything you get, any skills you get back from a short rest, because you're not actually taking one. We just do that so that the hit dice work properly.
All right, while that's happening, Marcus will pick up Tempest, and he's gonna kind of hand him past Aegis to Bonkin and say, Master Bonkin, do you think you can maybe tuck him behind those big boxes in the southwest corner of the room we were just in, so that way if somebody does come down this hallway, he can't be easily found?
Oh, that's a good idea. I was just gonna put him on the table back there, but yeah, that's way better.
I thought the table initially too, but then I just thought, I don't trust Githyanki as far as I can throw them. Well, no, that's not right. I can probably throw them pretty far.
Go ahead. I think
okay.
I saw some barrels. Put them next to the barrels.
There we go.
Sure, I think I can pack the boxes so they hide them.
Just make sure... Oh, wait a minute. He's an edge so he doesn't need to breathe. Fucking suffocate him if we have to. He can just hold his breath till we come get him. Fuck. Oh, actually, since he doesn't need to breathe, let's nail him into a box. Do you think we can pry the top off one of the boxes and nail it down so that way if somebody does come looking, they're really going to have to use some effort to get in and it could buy us some extra time?
I think I
Well,
can
anybody
pack
that
the
comes
boxes
in-
so they can't see them.
Anybody that comes in is going to have a fun time. That Guardian lasts for quite a while.
Oh, no shit. Well, that's perfect then.
Out of character, that thing actually lasts no concentration for 8 hours.
As long as it doesn't expend the...
Oh my god.
As
that's
it-
perfect.
Yeah, as long as it doesn't expend all of the 60 points of damage,
And
it
you
can
still have
stay
20.
there for up to 8 hours.
You still have 20 you can expend, I believe, so...
Yeah, I was thinking it was 30 or...
Yeah, it was 20.
I'll just go with
actually
20.
I had a d6 that I was counting on last time.
Ah, nice, nice.
All right. So yeah, you guys successfully are able to prop him up. Even since it's Bonkin, he's propped up comfortably and hidden properly.
Yeah, I think Bonkin would kind of like build like not a house, not to make it like conspicuous, but he'd build like a little, just I guess semi-covering so that the Tempest can't be seen, but it's not uncomfortable.
Perfect. All right. You feel pretty good about that.
Right, this should do it. Now he's safe. I think we have to go find Miss Kira, or up to your kin, Mr. Marcus. I think.
Yes, I think it's probably time we need to make good use of this. Master Aegis, you don't wear armor typically, do you? Marcus is gonna reach into the backpack and pull out one of the spell books and start flipping through it. And I'm going to flip to the Mage Armor page, and I'm going to tear it out of the first spellbook, Candace. And I'm going to hand it to Aegis and say, if I understand the incantation correctly, this will last quite a while, and we're down Tempest and Mistress Kira right now, so would you mind performing this incantation on yourself, please?
Aegis will go ahead and take it. He'd look at what it is just to make sure and make sure, yeah, this is mage armor.
Yeah,
just in case. Yeah, but after he saw it, it's like, oh, yeah, it's this. And then, yeah, he'll just go ahead and cast it at this point. We're down bad.
Perfect.
That's the first time I've ever seen a scroll used in a campaign that was not teleport. In a live campaign.
To be fair, I've still been holding on to this protection from energy fire scroll for like ages now.
Hell yeah. I take that back. We use a lot of revivifies and resurrections,
We
but
do, yeah.
those don't really count because, you know.
We know, yeah, those are
We
kind of like
know
a
what
potion.
you did to deserve it.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you have mage armor. That is awesome. Okay, what do we do?
Right, so there's the way with the 10th shun over there, and then there's a big doorway in the way that I came from over there, and he's gonna point towards this door here.
Yes, we heard there was something loud there, but I'm getting, and he kind of points down this direction towards the 10th sun. I'm feeling my network open up that direction, so I don't know. I feel like I should. Well, let me go peek around the corner and see if I can see anything else. If it's literally just that purple light down there, then we just go back north.
Alright, I'll be right behind you.
Alright, so Marcus will kind of pass, moving down. As he does so, he's going to just reach out and gently touch the 10th sun. And I'm going to go ahead. I know we had this discussion about animated objects and things like that as creatures, but I am going to push my presence into its mind, quote unquote, and see if there's anything rattling around in there. Any semblance of sentience.
You're pretty sure you hear the distant sound of Tempest snoring, but outside of that, nothing. It's sort of an empty room.
Okay. I'll come down here and then peek around the corner.
Okay. 1 second.
This is a fucking soundtrack if I've ever heard one, man. I'm digging the It's very 80s.
It is.
Okay, so I can see a good bit here. Yeah, I'll move in and just look down. Okay, I see. Fuck. Those go down, huh?
Yeah, they go down into, actually, let's see, where you're at right now, you can see even more. Hold on. Oops. Work for me. There we go. Okay, that opened up.
Sleeping quarters. Beautiful.
And that door, just as a reminder, since it hasn't been multiple weeks, you suspect that's probably a door you heard slam open earlier.
Gotcha. So Marcus is going to put his finger up, seeing the door behind him close, and he's going to go. And he's going to point to the door in front of him, and I'm going to start moving towards that door.
Okay.
Quietly.
Noted. You can give me a stealth check.
Oh, no. Hey, this is the first time I get to roll stealth with disadvantage. Here we go.
Yay!
No, hang on. That's not right. Oh, it didn't. Oh, weird. It didn't,
Sometimes it doesn't.
It didn't roll it for me. Okay, so I rolled a 3.
Yeah.
All right. I'm moving towards it. It doesn't matter. Marcus, he doesn't give a fuck.
I mean, you guys just had a huge battle here.
He gives him a good attack. He gives it a good, the old college try.
Yeah.
And he's just like, nah, fuck it. All right, so I'm going to put my ear up to the door.
Okay.
Try to listen.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Also, not great with these, but I'll take an 18.
18's pretty good. So you actually think that you hear kind of like a bubbling. It's almost like if you consider like the sound of an aquarium. It sounds similar to that.
I'll look back at Aegis and just say, they've got fish. Behind the door. There's a fishery.
I'll make sure the bonfire's ready then.
Yes. Ready, Master Pumpkin.
Why are we roasting fish? What's happening?
Come on. I'm gonna try the handle to just see if it opens or if it's locked.
It is locked.
Oh, hold on. And I reach into the backpack and I pull out the 3 keys with the question mark, the question mark head, and I'm really quietly gonna start just moving through them. And I'll say over my shoulder as I'm doing it, these have to go to something. I swear they're magical.
Keep trying. I'm sure we'll find something.
All right, so it's a 5% chance, I believe, is it? Okay, so yeah, 5% chance. Call high or low. I'll start with high, so 95 to 100. That's a 43. I'm gonna stick with it though, because I'm feeling good about highs today, and I'm gonna throw it again at high. That's a 38. Oh boy.
No.
Xavier's on a high.
I'm gonna switch it to low and hope for the best. 1 to 5, baby. 1 to 5. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, it's a 63.
Damn. At least it was
Marcus
higher.
he'll just put them back. I swear, they're magical. They go to something, I just don't know what.
It's alright, we'll find him one day.
The door's locked. I'm going to kick it
Wait.
open.
If it's locked, do we want to try going to the other one up above? See if there's anything in there?
We could do that. But if there's something, we heard something very large, at least I did, down that direction. If we go in there and get jumped, we're fucked. There's fish in here. I can hear it. It's a fishery.
Alright. I'll trust you.
Do you want to kick the door down on me?
Well,
We should do it together on the count of
yeah,
3.
yeah. We'll both do it. I'll stand right behind you.
Okay. Ready? Set.
1, 2,
3.
3.
Ready, set, 3.
What do you want us to do for this?
Oh gosh. You can just give me a unarmed attack.
Me or Mark?
Well, you guys can choose. Whoever's doing it can do it with advantage, or do both. Do both.
Well, okay.
Take whoever's is highest. It's like advantage, but better.
Kind of.
Marcus, please roll better.
Not with that fucking roll. I mean, we probably at least hit the door. I don't know about damage.
Yeah,
but...
you definitely hit the door. It's honestly, it's a wooden door, so you're able to, between the two of you, and I know that both of you are pretty freaking strong. Look at your bonuses. You're able to. It's kind of like a Bonkin hits it, and then it's kind of like a goo, and then Marcus hits it after, and it's like goo, and you're able to knock it off of the hinges on the wrong side, so now it swings the wrong direction.
Back up. I need to pull it open now.
Oh, right, sorry.
It's okay. And then I'll just kind of set it to the side.
Okay, yeah, hold on.
Lean it against the door. Be careful. It's very loose when you come down.
I'll try. It's a bit difficult. It is kind of tiny in here.
All right, let me show you what you see. What's wrong?
Oh, I'm talking to myself.
Oh.
I'm shit talking.
Oh, okay. I thought he
I'll
said
keep
something
him.
to me, but he was just shit.
No, I was shit talking my own character. And the map, kind of. I think my exact words were, oh shit, it goes way the fuck down there. Is that another fucking door down there? Oh, it just goes around the corner. Fuck. Okay, Marcus is going to turn around at this point, and he's going to say, okay, it goes further in. I don't fucking trust it. Let's go back north and just at least get a listen.
Alright. Do you see any fish in there?
He takes a step back and actually glances. I'm going to do a really good hard look. Do I see any fish or water or anything?
No, there's really not much in this room at all. There's a few cages that you can see directly in front of you that look like they're kind of dog-sized, and then another one of those purple lights down here. But
Are there any dogs in them?
no.
Okay. I'll look back up at Bonkum. The fish are further down.
Alright, in that case, I think I agree. I think we should check the one up north.
All right.
I'll get out your way, sorry.
He's going to stop whispering now. All right. Well, I don't think there's anything that can hear us because the world is very quiet that direction. Master Aegis, do you and Master Jared want to just run down and maybe check this room straight ahead of us that was open? See a chest in there if we can just load the loot up and make sure that we clean everything out that we can.
Oi.
Good luck.
Yeah, he'll walk up right there, kind of make sure what's all in here first.
Okay. Yeah, so you see, they're like footlockers at the ends of each of the beds. If you want to give me an investigation check, if you're going to toss the place, go right ahead.
He'll look back at, he's about to, but he's going to look back at Marcus and be like, there's a couple of these in here, and a hallway goes down.
Oh. Do you want me to come help you look through them to move faster? How many are there? Should I bring Master Bonkin?
I mean, go ahead, there's 4 of them.
Master Bonkin, come look at this.
Alright, I'm cool.
No, everybody gets their own footlocker.
All right, I suppose I'll take this in case somebody rushes us from the hallway.
Candace, how tight?
Stockings for Christmas morning. What?
How tidy is the room?
It's fairly tidy, but there's not much to it. Like, you know, they're living really bare, just like upstairs. There's not a ton of technology. There aren't TVs on every wall. There's not computers all over the place, like what you guys have seen everywhere else. They live very, very simply.
Still, I like how they're living. Reminds me of home. No, I guess the walls are a lot fancier here. And you're
Yes.
gonna go start searching.
Are you good with loot at the end still?
Yeah, you can do it at the end. But
Yeah.
do you want us to throw investigation checks?
Yeah, go ahead
or-
and throw investigation checks. I see Aegis is 11.
16.
Great.
Nice.
Wow. With a
Goddamn,
minus one.
Bonkin. Bonkin's really taken aback by the tidiness of this room. I do intend on searching crates and everything.
Okay, perfect.
Going in for side drawers, everything.
Jared's still recovering from the phantasmal killer. Just kind of distracted.
You know what? He's a champ. He didn't even say anything about it. He took
didn't.
that like a fucking boss.
He did. He was just like, "Oh my god, this is the scariest thing I've ever encountered, and I am keeping it to myself."
I ain't scared of shit.
That's why it hurts so bad. So as you guys look through things, you find some like, you know, miscellaneous mundane things like extra clothes and that kind of thing. But you also do find some coin, and there's also like a couple of daggers and a couple of scimitars.
Everything.
All right, noted.
Okay. All right. Well, they didn't really have much, but we're taking what's ours. We killed him, so didn't want to have to kill him, but we did what we had to do, I suppose, right? Master Jared, are you feeling all right? You're not nervous, are you?
No, not nervous at all. It's just I took a shock back there, and I still haven't fully recovered. Mentally. Physically, I'm fine. I'm just shooken.
You've been shook. You've been shoke. I
Shoke.
hate getting choked against my will. Right. Down the hall we go. 10th son,
Right behind you.
I'm going to pick the fucking 10th son up, and I'm just going to carry him with us.
All right.
He is part of the team, and he is our light source. He's our light source. I'm going to put him on the stairs here, and I'm just going to kind of, like, give it a little tap.
Oh, well,
Alright.
I guess we weren't very quiet anyway.
Yeah, and I mean,
Oh, shit.
so
Well, if they didn't hear us killing their friends, then they're not going to hear anything.
yeah, so it kind of goes boop boop boop, and then poof. But it's not a heavy thing, which is probably why it hasn't done any damage.
No, it hit one guy. It rolled over him.
That's true, it did. That's true.
I think 10th son drew blood before the 9th son did during that fight.
That is a possibility.
I don't know. You fucked up this guy here pretty bad.
That dude was not having a good fucking time.
No, he wasn't.
He shouldn't have fucking ran at me. I mean, that is not...
Fair. First thing you do, you see a fighter, you don't run at them. Not unless you're able to attack them immediately.
Bingo.
So are you guys listening at this door?
Yeah, we'll try.
All right, give me perception checks. Yeah, we'll try.
I don't have a good perception.
Well, as you approach, you're pretty sure you're already hearing something. Okay, yeah, for sure. So Marcus, you feel like you're hearing like a scuffle behind the door. You're not entirely sure what kind of creatures are involved or anything, but it sounds like there's a scuffle. Bonkin, you hear a very familiar voice behind the door. It sounds a lot like Kira. And you're almost positive you make out her saying Min. And something in Elvish.
In that case, I don't think Bonk would waste any time to be like, oh, I think it's Miss Kira, and he's gonna like immediately open the door. Does it open in or out?
So it will open out, and it is not locked. Give me a second so I can show
Oh, I
you.
thought you were gonna make me get the keys out while she's getting her ass kicked in there and try.
No,
That'd
fuck
be
it.
rude as fuck.
If Bonkin knows Kira's in there, that door's coming off.
Yeah. Alright, give me 1 second.
Turns out this was the door for your keys, and you'll never know now.
Thanks a
Yeah.
lot, Bonkin.
You
Welcome.
ruined it. You ruined it. Okay, let me show you what you guys see. Don't hate me.
I half expect a room full of gift bodies and Jinmin and Kira.
Oh, what the
Oh, it's
fuck?
worse.
What in the...
Okay,
This
so here's
is
what you see.
30 times
Is that
I
worse.
had a week.
The ear?
1 second.
Yeah.
You guys have wow, Kevin. It is, but it is a little weird, actually. Not surprising in my world. It is. Oh, I'm looking in the wrong library. That's why I can't find anything. Damn it! Hold on a second.
There's a lot of bad. This is a very small room for this fight. I am very scared.
It's okay. We got
I
it.
am too.
Who let this thing in here?
Okay.
How
I
did it
wasn't
get
sure.
in here?
I wasn't sure if y'all were
What
gonna
even
make
is
today.
it?
We got you now. So she mentioned it last game that sounded like there was something large up here. So I was like, before we start pushing into the fucking bowels of this thing, we might as well go take a peek because, oh my fucking god.
I know, right?
I hate it.
I want it. I want it.
I want to
so
fight
bad.
it.
So you can
Oh
tell
no.
that it is part machine and part creature. Okay. It's
This is
standing.
the-
What was that? This is this thing right here. Yep. So it's got a longer tail, but I can only do so much with the AI. But this is the general idea here of what you are seeing. It's very cyborg in nature. Has a huge mouth. It's a very long belly. You do see over here. You see Kira. Hold on 1 second. Because I had to change things because I was dumb the first time, and you guys knew exactly where she was.
Kira with her back to a wall, fighting desperately,
Yeah,
yet
so-
vaguely proficiently.
You can go ahead and explain what Kira's doing as I finish setting this stuff up, and then we are going to have to roll initiative.
Okay.
Yay.
So Kira at the moment, she definitely has some blood and ichor on her. She looks like she's already been in this fight for some time. But she's holding her own, of course. Min also has blood on her, but is unscratched, as the song dictates must be so. The two of them have positioned themselves with their back to a wall so that they can't be surrounded by the things in this room. Kira has her dagger or her rapier and shield out, the shadows like swelling around her, and she is just fighting in tandem with Min. That same scary Shatterkai that she was when we first met, it's that again. Like, she's definitely a little dark side here.
And she is actually in hand-to-hand combat with the Shdarkai that was upstairs that had the chain that you guys were fighting. It's another one of those. It looks very similar. All right, so let me get the initiative stuff started here. Give me 1 second.
That's about as good as it gets for Marcus.
This is the third time now that I've seen Halfling luck come into play.
Today?
Today.
Oh my gosh.
Oh fuck.
It was on the test roll for the survival check.
Oh.
And then,
Wow.
yeah, and then it was on the investigation check. And now it's on this.
That's, I mean, all right. At least it's showing up. Okay, I'm a bit upset it's here. Yeah, so, but it makes sense. You know, Bonkin heard Kira on the other side of the door, decided to pop the door open. You see what you see, and Bonkin said, "Oh hell no!" So he is jumping right in. Bonkin, go ahead. What do you do?
Right. I think Bonkin's seeing all this, just kind of like immediately bursts in, just 5, 10. Like, I can't stand by his leg, so I guess I'll be like there, close
Okay.
to like Kira and Min, and his arms will cross, and like you see that metallic sheen over them again as they extend and turn like blue, and he explodes out. I spend a key point to summon my astral arms.
All right.
So I need a dex saving throw from everything within 10 feet, except Kira and Min. So basically all 3 things except for that guy on the far end.
All right. So wait. So actually, let me explain to you before you start doing that. Sorry. So these two here, they look demonic in nature. They're actually unconscious and they're chained down at the moment. They have. Sorry, I forgot I didn't give you the full description. So they actually have IV tubes. It looks like, and you guys are familiar with those because you've seen them in the hospital various times. They have IV tubes. There's a young woman on the table here. Nobody's really able to get a good look at her. But you can see that there's a young woman on the table here, and the IV tubes from both of these guys has a black substance that is flowing to her.
Is there, okay, I have two follow-up questions.
Mhm.
One, the girl on the table, is she a tiefling?
You can tell from where you are. No, she is not. She's
Okay, then I care much fucking less about her. These creatures, have I ever seen them before? The chained things that have the IV draining from them.
So I think, Kira, you shared the pictures when you're doing your research, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So
That's why I connected.
these are pretty reminiscent of the images that Kira showed you of the Vrock when she was doing that research. Xavier's face as he's taking notes.
Okay, that was all the questions I got.
What? I think our kid is coming to ask me something.
Out of curiosity, wait, what is this black thing right here? This black mass?
That is the shadow, the Shidarkai. That's the Shidarkai, like the one you were fighting upstairs.
Oh,
that's the one that's fighting with
there's
Kira right
another
now.
one in. Okay, I
Yep.
understand. I understand. Gotcha. Okay.
All right.
Okay, that's all I got.
Sorry, I want to make sure I give you guys proper description there. Not having my shit in front of me is really throwing me off. Okay, so Bonkin, go ahead and do what you're gonna do with that knowledge. You can change what you had said.
I don't think he would. I just don't think he'd target the unconscious one
What?
because at the moment he's only concerned about Kira. 'Cause that's the first thing he'll focus on, and he's not, I think, smart enough to expand out.
Okay.
So I think from the
You're gonna
two
have to
living
wait
beings
this out.
within 10 feet, then besides Kira and Min, I'd like a dexterity saving throw.
All right.
DC 13.
Yeah. Liam, he says his stomach's not feeling well, but I packed the freaking Pepto-Bismol. All right. So that's that one. What was the DC? I know that the one didn't pass, but
13.
okay, yeah. So they do. The big guy does not pass, but this guy does.
Okay, well the big guy
Yeah, I
takes
might.
7 damage, and
Okay.
the little guy takes nothing.
All right. Give me 1 second, okay? I'll be right back. Actually, we could all take a quick minute if you guys want. We can take just like a quick potty break or whatever. Just be back in like 4 minutes, 5 minutes, okay? All right. We'll be right back.
Sorry, one of our kids has a boo-boo belly, so we want to get that fixed before we get on a fucking plane in the morning.
Fair.
He will go smack Rose, don't you even worry about it.
Noble Bonkin coming in, charging in to save me.
Yes, he will happily I think it's gonna prove out that he'll happily charge in to save anyone.
Yeah, Bonkin's gonna
Especially
die
his friends.
horribly.
It'll be fine.
But I was very worried y'all weren't gonna make it back here, because I knew what I was dealing with.
We don't know what you're dealing with. It looks fucked.
You know, Kira placed herself in a strategic location, back to a wall, and she's losing herself to the dark side. It's fine, right?
It's okay. I'm here. I refuse to let you.
Though, imagine
We're gonna
if you go ahead first.
We're gonna pull you back to your messy room.
So imagine if Kira had put her back against the door, Bunkin just kicked it in and like just threw her across the room with the force. That would have been hilarious.
Yeah, she just lands on like on the table past the robot.
Becomes a part of this ritual. No thanks.
There's gonna be some questioning when this is over. Mainly about what the fuck is going on. Actually, no, I'll just start questioning you mid-battle. It seems fair.
Fucking jerk. Just wait till she pulls out an energy drink mid-battle. Like, okay, round 2, fight.
Ow, I have your bag.
You have one of her bags.
Oh, true, yeah. See, so you have the energy. Yes, that's the important stuff you have. You have the energy drink bag.
Yes! I actually have, I think, 3 different bags of this character, and you're only holding one of them, and that's not the stuff in her pockets.
You've got the Louis Vuitton.
You've also got a fridge.
That's true.
I also have a fridge now.
It's okay, we'll get you back to your fridge. Your Fafo
Well,
fridge.
It's really funny. In the cyberpunk tabletop that I play in, we found a fridge with a generator that had been working for like 60 years and was still like flawless, and it had real food in it in the freezer and stuff. And I got my techies to like mount a turret to this fridge, so if anyone goes near it that's not me, they die horrifically. And it's got like a biometric lock and stuff, and it's the only possession that I have besides my cyberware that I care about is this fridge.
I sense a theme here.
Yeah, right.
Amazing.
All right. Aegis is
That
down a
fridge
little
came
far.
first.
Aegis is down a little far in the initiative order, so we'll start. I'm sure he's listening. Logan's usually
Yeah, I am back.
Oh, yeah, there. I knew it. Creepy. Okay, so
I just have a cat in the seat.
oh, yeah, we can't see you. We see Torin. Well, your picture of Torin.
Oh yeah, I
Okay.
forgot about that with Roll20.
Yeah. Okay, so Bonkin, the one guy took the 7. What else are you doing? Anything?
Yeah, so I hit the big guy. I'm not raging anymore, so I'm gonna ignore the token, and then I'm going to smack the shadow elf in front of Kira. Hi, kid. Yes,
All
kid,
right.
kid. And this is
Oh.
not with
That was his monk.
I want to
thing.
make clear that when Bonkin burst in, this is with like he whipped out the trident.
Okay.
Your recently maintained trident.
Hey, 25 to hit definitely hits.
So just 7 damage. I forgot to turn off my rage.
That's fine. Yep, got it. I'm sure it'll come back anyway. Okay, so yeah, he does take it. And yeah, he takes all of it. So you hit him with, it's a normal weapon. Well, I guess it's magical, isn't it? Because it's your. But yeah, so you hit him and he does take it all. Anything else?
No, that's literally everything I can do. So
All right. Moving on to Kira.
So Kira looks over and she says something, which for the resident Elven speakers, she says it's about time you got here. But as she says it, it's like there's an undercurrent to her words that isn't usually there. It's a little darker, a little less friendly than it normally is. But as she does so, she shifts her grip on her blade and stabs forward at the elf, hoping that Bonk can provide enough of distraction.
Okay. That does hit.
9 points of magical stabby.
Yep, and he takes it. He doesn't like it, but he takes it.
Okay. We're going to do that again.
Strong. 24 definitely hits, and that is 10. All right.
And then she doesn't even say anything to Min. Min just, they're moving in a shadowy dance at the moment, and Min lunges forward to hopefully also stabby. Stabby with teeth. Probably not.
The 14 actually hits.
Okay.
Just hits.
So that's 7 more points of force damage.
All right. Yeah, and Bonkin, this guy, you could tell that Min and Kira had already done some damage to him by the time you guys got in there. He is looking bloodied right now. He's actually, it looks like she's done a number on him.
How's
Although
she looking?
he hit her as well. Yeah, she looks like she's taken a couple hits. All right, anything else, Kira?
No, just besides emphasizing that between the blood and the shadows, she's not looking friendly.
Okay.
So that's it.
All right. Next is the big guy. So.
Sorry, I cannot tell what the boundaries of this thing is on the squares.
That's right. I forgot about that.
Is it a 4x3 or? Is it a large creature?
It's a 3x3.
3x3. Okay, I think I understand where he fits.
Here, there, I'll move him. I can add the, hold on. I can add that thingy that you.
So like that?
Yeah, like that.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm guessing he probably doesn't want to be bright pink, but.
Yeah, that's fine.
Too damn bad. He's bright pink now.
True dat. Okay, that helps me.
Yeah,
and then
sorry,
the
I meant
things
to
that
do
are
that and I
here,
forgot.
the rocks that are laid out.
They're
the
2x2.
square, They are 2x2. Man, you put me in a weird position. No, I can't get to fucking anybody in this room except this big guy. Okay. Bonking. So okay, just so I'm understanding then, this thing's a 2x2, so they're taking up each other's spaces.
Yeah, so they're chained to the wall.
But if he takes up the space, this creature can't end its turn there, meaning that they can't share the
Right,
same
I see
space
what
at the
you're
same
saying.
time.
Hold on
So
a second.
I'm trying to understand this so that I can figure out whether or not I can actually get up there to fight this fucking Shardakai or not, because
You can't. I moved him over once so that it was more clear in the squares. Hold on. Because those two are up against the wall. They're like here.
sorry, when we have oblong roofs,
No,
it
that's
always
totally.
throws me
I
off.
fully understand. Here. Obviously threw me off too. So. Oh, I can't move your square, can I?
Oh, sorry, is that his final resting
Yeah.
place?
Yeah. That way it's a little more
Okay.
clear. Because they are the 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops,
And I wouldn't have cared out of the way. I just needed to know so I could.
I wanted to be clear.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
Okay. So the big guy is going to. Yeah, I think it's gonna go after Bonkin. Yeah. It's
I
gonna try to
accept
hit
these
Bonkin.
terms. Do it.
So first, it's going to try to bite him. Oh, that's almost really bad for you. But then it was 12. So it does
no.
not. Yeah, it does not attack. And then it's going to try. So after it tries to bite at Bonkin, it misses, and its tail comes around. Well, I don't know. It actually can't reach. So no, yeah, it's going to. That is it. Yeah, that's all it's going to do right now because it is a tiny room. So moving on to Jared.
Alright, so I'm gonna try something. So 5, 10, 15. Would I be able to go here? Like, I don't know. I'm not
Leaping
sure if
in.
the door would block me.
Oh, there. No, that's fine because I let Bonkin go past there as well. It's just if you were to step out of that spot, you would be getting an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, no, this spot is absolutely perfect then. So then I will attempt to do the wackaroo on the big guy twice.
Okay.
That's a nat fucking 20.
Well, that hits. Yeah, the nat 20 definitely hits.
Oh shit! See, this is
Nice.
why we bring him. We bring that fucking heat, baby.
Yeah. So.
It would also be one more because
Right.
Blessing of the Forge.
Yep. So as Jared steps up to this thing, which again is part machine, part natural being, he takes a swing at it and it lands. It strikes true, no problem. And this thing reels back a little bit at the hit, but it's still doing okay.
It is also a large creature, correct?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
huge
so
creature. It's a huge creature, so large or higher.
Yes, so I cannot push it back with Crusher,
Right.
so I'll just take another hit with it.
Okay.
Jared is... Oh yeah, sure. I'll just
If you
do the
wanna-
second
I was
hit.
gonna say you can do the second hit and then you can type out the description so that we can keep moving.
Yeah, for sure. I'll do that.
Thank you.
Sorry, I need to know how obsessed I'm gonna be.
I don't think that hits.
Yeah, the 14 unfortunately does not hit. You try to hit the same spot, but it's onto you, and its tail swings up and blocks your weapon.
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay. Marcus.
All right, it's fucking game time. So Marcus is going to enter the room and follow the same path here around this big fucking thing to try to draw a line between us and Kira.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to friendly pass. It's 5, 10, so I'm going to go 15 feet.
Yep.
And I'm going to turn my back to that fucking monstrosity. And I see that we have ourselves a Shardakai here. Does this Shardakai also look like it is of Clan fucking Streedmost? Or does it have any characteristics that would have identified it as such?
So just do me a favor and do a history check with advantage for me.
21.
So this one looks different. Its mannerisms more than anything. It's not moving the same way as Clan Streedmost. It looks like them, but it is not. It's not moving in the same way that they do.
So now confused, Marcus is going to glance up at Kira, and I guess for my verbal, I'll say, is this a friend of yours, or is this Streedmost? I cannot tell.
I'd like to remind that Kira just stabbed this one twice.
That's true.
Yeah, Marcus was around the door. He didn't see
That's
shit.
true. He didn't see it.
So, yeah, he'll just kind of, let's see, fuck. How badly hurt does this thing look?
It looks very badly hurt.
It's bad?
Yeah.
Alright, fuck it. I'm just gonna stick my goddamn blade through it.
Okay.
So that's gonna be a 12.
Yeah, the 12 does not hit, unfortunately.
Okay, I'll swing again with my second attack, and that's gonna be a
That
23 to
hits.
hit.
Yeah.
Okay. So that will be for... Oh, that's max damage. That is 12 points of magical slashing.
Okay. And so Marcus, as you do that, it turns to you because you just slash the shit out of it. And as it turns to you, its shape kind of like weirdly, oddly shifts, and it actually turns into you. Now you are looking at yourself.
Beautiful. I will grin at it and let my eyes kind of go at that point, and I will use my bonus attack to swing at it with the offhand. And that is going to be for 12 again.
Okay, and then with that hit, you manage to just kind of slice through it, and it turns into, very unmistakably, because you'd be familiar with what they are, a doppelganger.
Oh, okay. Even though I didn't hit it? 12 wasn't a hit,
Oh, I
was
thought
it?
that was the damage. That's fine.
No,
yeah.
I already did the damage.
Yeah.
For the first one, I dealt 12.
I see. Yeah, no, that doesn't hit, but...
This is my third attack.
But
okay.
I was going to tell you at the end of your turn anyway, you're fairly certain with what you just saw that you knew exactly what it was.
Okay. in that case, I'm gonna go ahead and fucking action surge because now's the time to use that, and I will use my action for attacks. So the first attack will be a 25
That
to
one
hit.
hits, yeah.
That's with the Radiant Blade, and that is gonna be max damage again. That's another 12
shit.
points of magical slashing.
Uh-huh.
And then
And it's barely hanging on at this point. Now it's just in its own form. It cannot hold your form anymore.
He looks up and over this fucking thing at Kira and goes, "Ew," and swings at it again. And that's a 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, and that is going to be for 10 points of magical slash.
Yep, and it is down at this point. So you guys see this weird gray, gross-looking creature at Marcus's feet now, basically slashed to death, and it does not look like a Shidarkai or Marcus anymore. It's just a really weird gray, blobby kind of, not blobby, but really gray, ugly color.
All right, so seeing that that thing goes down, Marcus will turn now back to the big guy, and yeah, I don't get a bonus action. I only got an action, so I use that for both my attacks, and I will just kind of ready a defensive posture.
Okay. All right. Aegis.
Aegis is going to move up just a little bit here. And then we're going to go ahead and let off a Burning Hands.
All right. What's the DC on the dexterity?
Sorry.
That's all right.
DC 15 Dexterity.
And it fails. It's a very tiny room, so as it tries to maneuver itself, it can't get out of the way in time. All right.
And that is 12 ouchies.
And it takes all of it, for the record.
All right. Yeah, I think that'll be it for this turn.
Okay. All right, so at the end of the turn here, let's see. I mean, everybody can see it. So you would see it kind of, it looks like it starts to almost writhe uncomfortably for a second. Like it starts to kind of like wriggle and it looks very uncomfortable for a second and then it settles. And we are back to the top of the round. Don't like that. Bonkin, your turn.
Right. I think Bonkin would kind of turn to Kira. "Glad you're okay, Miss Kira." And then you're going to point to whatever the fuck is happening over towards the altar and go, what do we do about that? Well, hold on, tell me later. And he's going to get, like, you can see the veins pulse through his, like, chest and everything again, and he's going to turn towards this creature, and he's going to rage.
All right.
And then he is going to, as an action, he's going to bring up his trident, and he's going to two-hand it, just stab into the creature.
Okay.
$11.
No, unfortunately, 11 does not hit. It's it does have metal as part of its skin, so it's just not quite enough to pierce.
Then that's it for me. Well, shit. Sorry. I
Valiant
couldn't hear it.
effort. Kira, you're up.
Kira says something again in Elven. So for Marcus, it's the, what do you do about it? You kill the son of a bitch first. And then she steps forward and... Actually, I take it back. She does not step forward. I lied. That has a longer range than I remembered. She stretches out her hand. She incants in Elven, traces a sigil in the air, and as she does, the shadows kind of coalesce around her hands and streak forward, and as they do, they go from shadowy to red hot. as it surrounds this thing with heat metal, please.
Heat metal. Let's breeze this thing to do. Hold on.
And that is going to be a... Well, why is there not a save?
Yeah. It does say. It doesn't say a
Well, that was
size
garbage.
either,
That's
so-
what that was.
Right. Yeah, that's exactly, yeah. So I'm gonna rule that it will take the damage because it is partially made of metal, like I said, and it is also partially organic. If it was all of either, then I would say it probably wouldn't affect it, but since it's a little of both, I think that that's fair. So it will take the 4 fire damage, and it seems to take the full effect you would expect from that level of damage that you did, Kira.
Okay. And then Min, again, she's not even directing Min at this point. Min is going to dart forward to stand next to Marcus and attack this thing.
Sorry, thank you. 18 does hit, so it does take it. Min does a little like tiny fist-sized dent in the side of in its side there, in one of its metal plates.
I love it. So my heat metal, Min's force rend, and Kira is going to move up now to stand next to everyone. And there we go.
Where is she? I can't see. Oh, you're not gonna be able to fit up there.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yep.
Can't
Where you're at
go.
is fine. It is up against the wall. That one would be fine, but up near the table, you're not gonna be able to fit in those.
Okay, so I can go here, but not here. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that works then.
I guess I can zoom in on this for the stream. There we go. All right. Moving on to. Oh, it is its turn. Okay, so.
Don't like that.
Jared definitely got this thing's attention with the nat 20. And so Bonkin, you will have to suffer with him as it is going to use its lightning breath. So it takes a big breath in, looks directly at Jared, and so I need both of you to give me a
Both of who?
Jared and Bonkin. It's going this direction.
Oh, fuck.
In a line. So I need you guys to give me a DC 16 dexterity saving throw, please.
I get advantage because danger sense.
Right. And you definitely would have seen that coming. Okay.
I didn't make it.
Oh,
Me
boy.
neither.
Okay, well, hold on.
I rolled lower. It's one of Candace's advantages.
Oh, I rolled pretty dang low, actually, on those. So you guys are going to take 32 points of lightning damage. It does seem, it's kind of weird. As it breathes the lightning out, it almost looks like it's choking. There's definitely something weird going on with this thing. And then after it does that, it is going to just kind of it kind of looks around at you guys with its weird eye, just kind of taking in the scene at this point. Jared.
So I'm just doing my health thing.
Yep. Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to see it spit out some lightning, and I'm gonna spit out some frost at it.
Okay.
So I'm going to use my breath attack. It is a DC 13 con save, or it takes 3d6 cold damage.
I got a 10. Go ahead and roll the 3d6. Oh, that's true.
No, that's good.
let's. I'm gonna have you do the cone really quick because Kevin made a good point, just to make sure to see where it goes. 1 second.
Oh, of course.
I think last time we just used the.
Just depends on the shape that he's trying to make with it.
Yeah, what
I mean,
shape
he's
are
only
you
got so
doing?
much more juice, but
Are you doing diagonal or orthogonal? Or however you say it.
I was just gonna go widthwise, so straight to the left.
So like here, I'll give you permission on it, and you tell me where you want it. Oh,
Yeah, exactly straight to the left. Let me grab it.
hold on. Let me give you the one with the grid.
Okay. Yes, exactly like that.
that's not how the cones work, though, exactly. So,
Oh, I thought it did.
No.
No, we'll see.
they've got really specific patterns if you go into the rules and the spells.
All right,
So,
go ahead and grab it, Jared. You should be able to control it.
I don't
Nobody
see
can see
it.
it, Candace.
Sorry.
So would that work?
That'd be
Or
fine.
would we need to
Perfect.
put
That's
it one
fine.
more?
Nope, that's fine.
Okay.
Yep. All right, we just want to make sure because I would do that for everybody else too. So, all right, so yeah, 9 cold damage. All right, and it does take the cold damage, no problem.
All right, I'm going to then burn my action surge, and I'm going to try to hit him.
Okay.
Oh, I'm not seeing my action. Oh, there it is. And I'm going to try to hit at him with my hammer.
Okay.
I don't think that hits.
Yeah, the 11 does not hit. It does not. You go to
All right.
you just took quite a bit of lightning damage, so you're a little bit stunned, I think, when you try to hit it.
So I'm shocked.
A little shocked. Yeah, it was a shocking experience for you. All right, Marcus,
Okay.
it's your turn. Assuming you were done, yes?
Oh,
Oh no, you still
no,
have your
I
other one.
get a second
Yeah,
attack
you did.
in.
Yep, that's fine. The 18 does hit.
I would also like to expend one of my superiority dice and use distracting strike.
Okay.
That is also 10 smashy damage, and yes.
Nice. Okay, yeah, and it does take. It still looks okay right now. It looks okay-ish, but it's definitely got some dents. Part of it is heated up. It's you guys are doing a hurting on it for sure.
And then, oh, it also has to do a DC 14 strength saving throw, or else the next attack gets advantage on it.
Okay, so I actually rolled a nat 1 on that. So the next attack on the creature will be at advantage.
All right, and that's where I end my turn because I got nothing left.
Just to remind me about the advantage. Okay, and now it is Marcus's turn.
Okay, so you said this thing there is an organic component to this thing.
Yeah, you can tell that there's an organic component to it, but it's kind of been mixed with metal and some technology. It looks like, especially where the eye is.
Okay, but it does have like the framework of something that could be living underneath it,
Could be,
powering
yeah.
it. Okay.
Yeah.
Question: when it like opens its mouth and stuff, because I'm just looking at the picture. Are there like gears and shit grinding and moving around in there? Like,
Yeah, it's so like where the throat, like past the throat, there's nothing that's grinding or anything like that. It looks kind of normal as far as a gigantic creature's throat would look, but its teeth they're not typical teeth. It is like a grinding, almost like if you think of James and the Giant Peach, the sharks in that, it's sort of similar to that.
okay, I'm going to do something a little weird here. Surprise, fucking surprise. I am, as it is grinding and getting all fucking weird. I'm going to take out 3 of the suicide ampules, and I'm going to use my action for telekinetic movement because I can finally control small objects, tiny objects. I'm going to lift them into the air, and I'm going to place them into the grinding portions of this fucking thing's mouth.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so as you drop them in there, they kind of get spun around at first, and then they get cut up by the grinding, and you can see that it does sort of like seep into what would be its cheeks, the organic portion of the mouth. It doesn't it does like rear back, and it's kind of like ooh, and it doesn't look like it's poisoned, but it looks like it did something to it. It does look like you did something.
Does it look like it took poison damage if we were
It
to...
took damage, yes, but it does not look
Okay.
poisoned.
Okay. Did it seem like a lot? Like, is anything happening to it that looked like it was substantial?
I would say like you would see like from the cheeks of it, like steam kind of coming out, or you know, like what you expect if something was sort of rotting away,
Okay.
like acid, like the effect of an acid on it, pretty much.
Okay. All right. That is perfectly fine.
And also, it looks like it might be if it was fully organic, it would be at the point of being bloodied now.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. So that was my action. I will, whew, boy. Okay, let me just check my bonus actions because I didn't take an attack, so I can't swing at it with that. I am in perfect health, so I don't need to worry about that. I've used my action surge, so that's done. Okay, well, I guess I will, yeah, I'll go ahead and end my turn with that. I'll just pull my blades back out again.
All right. Aegis, your turn.
So having seen the lightning breath, but not knowing who all got hit, and I guess seeing that Marcus would probably have looked decent still, would have just, bam, Jared, he's right there, first person.
Okay.
And we're going to, yeah, we'll just cure wounds first level.
Excellent. All right, so
So 9 points back.
you feel a very comforting hand on the back of your armor, Jared, as you receive some very lovely rose gold healing from our little Aegis.
Thank you, Sir Aegis.
All right, Aegis, anything else?
No, I think that'll be it.
Okay, the doppelganger said, Bonkin, it's your turn.
Right, so he like jabbed out his trident before and it didn't work. So his two like glowing arms will come down and start, I guess, bashing into this thing. But it kind of turned to Kira and go, I kind of meant with the funky thing over there. And it'll point towards the rock with the pipes in it. That wasn't a roll. Don't lie to me. Fucking slid to 3.
Oh, yeah, that's shitty. So yeah, 10 does not hit.
All right, I'll do it again.
Wouldn't that be an advantage because distracting strike?
Oh, I guess it would because Marcus technically didn't attack it. He kind of force fed it. Yeah, go ahead and do it to advantage, Bonkin. Good call.
Oh, true. I guess. Yeah.
It wasn't a
Kira
true
didn't-
attack. Yeah.
Kira didn't talk in common, but so he'll just ignore what he said.
Okay.
Just roll another 3.
Well, yeah, that still didn't hit, unfortunately.
All right. Well, second attack. It's
Okay,
another
okay.
3. I'm done.
Hey, there you go. You added them together.
It was a 13.
Okay, so 20 definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
9 damage.
Yeah, and it takes it. It's not looking very happy with you right now.
All right. Well, all the fancy rage stuff applies. So if he attacks anyone
It'll be
with
at
an attack roll, disadvantage.
Got it.
Well, besides me.
Right. Anything else?
No, that's it for me.
All right, Kira, you're up.
I've got a weird question. Would it be possible for Min to share space with this square up here? The one where there's currently a unconscious body.
Um,
I'm really just trying to get her out of the way because I can't have. Yeah.
I mean, it's a table, so if you want to have her do a dexterity check, that's fine. But if she fails, then she's not gonna be able to get up there, and she won't have a turn.
Okay. I can't have her move first anyway, so I'm gonna be a little limited in how I can do this. Okay. So, yeah, I hate that I can't have Min go first.
Yeah.
I can't shoot over her because she's a medium-sized creature. I guess I'm going to, this is going to be kind of weird. I'm going to hold my attack action until Min moves. Use my bonus action to have Min move.
Okay.
Since that's, I think, the only way I can really do this.
That's fine.
Remember, Min is going to try and move. Where is her? Sorry. She's put in a weird spot on this. Just flat dex roll, or do you want like an athletics or?
I'd just say just do dex. Okay, yeah, so she's able to successfully get up onto that portion of the table. That's fine. Oh, maybe not standing right on that woman's face, though.
I mean, she is a cat. Okay. My thing would go off.
So go ahead and do your attack.
And I would have needed to grab a crossbow in that part there. Oh, I'm gonna miss anyway.
Yeah, that misses. But you don't hit anybody because there's nobody standing in the way, so that's good.
I mean, that's convenient. Second attack per action.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
6 hits. Okay, it does take the 9 points.
Okay. And then, would that have taken Min's action to be able to get up there?
Yeah.
Okay. Then we are done.
Alrighty. Moving on to its turn. Its attention is actually going to turn to Marcus at this point.
And fuck you, I didn't do nothing. You didn't see nothing.
You forced acid on it.
This guy's hitting him with a fucking mallet.
So it's weird big eye turns toward you, and it actually, hold on 1 second.
If it attacks, can you do it with disadvantage, please?
Yes, please disadvantage that.
Yes,
I agree.
I'm not double disadvantaging you guys.
Well,
Why not?
Maybe if we're lucky, it'll just lightning blast me. I can take that like a fucking champ.
don't say that.
No, it's true, I can. I haven't been fucking hurt in 3 fights.
So Marcus, it opens its mouth very wide. It takes a big breath, and then it starts to choke. As it starts to choke, you see its mouth is open really wide, like it was about to breathe on you. You actually see it looks like it is like coughing something out, and you're able to see the horns of a tiefling. And that's going to be its turn because of what I just rolled. Jared.
Would I also see the horns of a tiefling or
Yeah,
no?
you'd be able to see. You wouldn't see it as clearly because it is turned toward Marcus, but you can see that it's apparently choking on something. It looks like it's coughing something up or choking or something. You're not sure. Maybe it's what Marcus just did to it.
Alright, well, I'm gonna try to play some whack-a-mole, I guess.
Yeah, 13 does not hit.
That ain't hitting, I don't think. One more time, but harder. Nope.
Yeah, that's not harder. Actually, that was worse. Just so you know, that was lower. Yeah, so you do the nat 1 does not hit, unfortunately. But it just randomly started choking like a cat, so it probably threw you off a little bit. Not you, cat.
Yeah. So I'm not doing so great, so I'm gonna pop my my second wind.
Okay.
And gain some health back.
Okay. Your ball.
Oh, for fudge sakes.
Yeah, you got one.
Thankfully, I got 6 because it's 1d10 plus 5.
Yeah.
I'll take it, though.
It's better than nothing. Anything else?
No, that's everything.
Alright. Marcus, is your turn.
Oh boy. Okay, so all right, so I guess, I mean, it really didn't seem to react to the poison the way I was hoping, so I will just begin to lay into this fucking thing. I'm trying to keep its attention. I want it to fucking scorch me, so start with the Radiant Blade. That is a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Alright, that is for 8 points of magical slashing damage.
Okay, it's not looking good.
I will go ahead and burn a psionic energy point and use telekinetic thrust as part of that. I'm sorry, it's a psionic strike. There we go. So psionic strike will deal an additional 5 points of force damage.
Okay.
And it needs to make a strength saving throw, DC 13, and I will be choosing to knock it down, to knock it prone.
Yeah, I got a 22 on the strength save.
Okay, no problem there. Second attack with the Radiant Blade is a 26.
Yep, that hits.
Alright, so this is for another 10 points of magical slashing.
Okay. It all but hits the floor. It's really not looking good right now, and it's still choking.
I will use my bonus action to swing at it with the non-magical saber. Oh, Jesus Christ, that's a 25.
Holy shit, okay.
Yeah, I'm doing alright this round. And that's for 8 normal slashing.
Okay, and it does take that, and it does not look good right now. It's choking. It's basically down on like one of its front legs there, and it is going down. Anything else, Marcus?
Marcus will just say out loud, "This thing doesn't look like it's got much left in it. When it goes down, be ready for the Vrox." And then I'll end my turn.
Okay, and as you hit it that last time and call that out, it actually finishes its choking, and it does spit out a male tiefling, actually. And he hits the ground. He's conscious. He hits the ground next to you. Let me show you what he looks like.
What the fuck?
It ate a tiefling.
So this thing literally just regurgitated a whole medium-sized creature.
Makes sense.
Yeah, as you do.
Yeah.
Good thing it hasn't tried to eat any of us.
It's crazy.
I was about to say, I would just be like a little snack.
Oh, okay. So ugly ass fucking Marcus and this smoldering little.
Stop, ugly ass Marcus. Knock that off. So this is the guy that he spits out. He does have armor. He actually also has.
His name is Marcos.
He also has scimitars. He looks. He kind of rolls out and looks dazed and possibly also a little bit damaged, but he is alive. All right.
Okay.
Aegis, your turn.
I think Aegis would still be focused on the lightning blast from earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna go ahead. Oh, actually. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna do because I have just enough for it. So Bonkin gonna get hit with a 2nd level Cure Wounds.
Probably a good call.
Okay, not what I'm gonna. Original plan is not gonna be a thing. That's fine. Instead, I'm gonna use Empowered Magic to reroll both of those because they're ones.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh.
Okay, so that is 4 plus 4, so you get 8 back.
It's better than nothing. It's not good for your spell slot, but it's still heal.
Yeah. The original idea was going to be use the 3 remaining points I had to get the second level back.
Well.
But in this case, we're just going to use the final 2 as a bonus action and bring back a first level.
Okay. All right. So, Bonkin, you get healed for 8. Anything else, Aegis?
Nope, that's it. Action, bonus action, and I'm not moving anywhere.
Got it. All right, Bonkin, it's your turn again.
Thank you, Mr. Aegis. Anyway, I'm gonna try and punch it
Yeah,
twice.
Okay. Oh, you know what? Thank you. Yeah, I've got him. I just didn't. Where the hell did I put him? Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm trying to get Morokus out there for you.
There can be only one.
He is on the ground here. Actually, he would have been spit out just past Marcus. I'm just gonna put him behind here. Let me hold on. Let me move this dude. All right. Okay, sorry. 23 does hit.
Nine damage.
Yeah, it looks really bad, and now possibly hungry.
Well then. I hope it eats me, because now I punch it in the jaw and nothing happens.
Yeah, unfortunately, that one does not hit. Anything else, Bunket?
I think seeing that he looks hungry, he'll just kind of go, right, I'm the biggest here. That's the wrong character, sorry. Right. Eat me, I'm the biggest one. I bet I taste the best. Might be a bit airy though.
Then we'll have a hairball.
And then that'll be the end of my turn.
All right, Kira.
She's going to step forward, reaching for her rapier again, and try some good old-fashioned stabby.
All right. Ugh.
We're gonna recalibrate and then try some good old-fashioned stabby.
Okay. 17 just hits.
Okay,
So
4
it does
points
take
of magical stabby.
Does take the 4 points of magical stabby.
Okay. And then she's just going to she just curls her hands into just like a little twist there, and she's going to send some more heat into that heat metal. When I can figure out where heat metal is. Are you kidding me?
It does take the damage for whatever that's worth. It takes the damage. Anything else?
Well,
Every little bit counts.
I am convinced it's resistant because I've rolled so badly with this.
Yeah, it must be.
Yep. Min is going to take the dodge action / prepare to deflect attacks.
Okay.
And that is what we are doing.
All right. Okay, so it was already looking at Marcus. It coughed out another tiefling and is now going to try to bite Marcus.
Disadvantage.
Mm-hmm. Lots of disadvantage. It's a very good thing. I literally rolled a nat 20 and a nat 1. So it misses, obviously, when it tries to bite. It is going to whip around with its tail this time. And it
just tell me if it hits or misses.
Sure.
I think it was only. Is it only on the first attack that your guys' stuff procs?
Mm-mm. Mine's whenever it tries to attack anything, not me.
Yep.
Period. End of story. Okay.
Yep, that's it.
Which means for Min's strategy, it would be anything that's Bonkin shaped.
Right. Yeah. So it does not hit you, Marcus. It tries to swing around with its tail to get you, and it unfortunately, well, fortunately for you, but yeah, you see the familiar um, arm, the astral arm, kind of deflect it. It wraps around it, can't grab it, and then that's it. And that is it for its turn. Jared.
All right, let's try the wacky whack.
Yeah, the 14 does
Nope.
not hit, unfortunately.
This thing has been on its last legs for way too long.
It's too many legs. 16 misses too. I'm so sorry, Jared. The 16 misses.
Out of my gun. All right, well, it's been fun knowing y'all. If it eats me, go ahead. Don't warn me. I end my turn.
All right, Marcus.
No warning check.
Okay. Marcus is just like laughing out loud at this point as like it's just like trying to slap him and bite at him, and he's just like giggling in the armor. He's like, that tickles. Let's go. And I'll swing at it with the saber.
Okay.
That is an
That
18.
hits.
All right, that's for minimum damage, 6 points of magical slashing.
Marcus, how do you want to do this?
Well, we won't make it anything big and fancy because this is a pretty not big and fancy fight. It was kind of a slugfest. So as it bites at him and Bonkin deflects the tail, I'll just like I don't know. I guess I'll unclip or I'll clip one of the sabers back to my hip, and I'll thrust the one up and under its jaw, and then I'll grab the top of its head and just like by the horn and pull it down until it just fucking stops moving.
Yeah, and as you do that, the light on the eye goes out.
I'm gonna watch its body to see if it's breathing. Now that the face chilled out,
Yeah, you watch it for a minute. It's not breathing.
it's like there's no breath.
No,
movement.
no,
Okay.
no. There's you, and you're right by its face too. You don't feel a hot breath coming out of it. You don't feel air coming out of it. You don't see it rising and falling.
Understood. Okay, so as he withdraws the blade from it, I'm going to swing around and look at the fucking Vrock that's suited up over here. So go ahead.
They're both chained to the wall. They're not moving, and it has the IV lines coming out of them going into the young woman here on.
Are their chests rising and falling? Are they alive?
They are alive, but it's a agonal breath. They're barely alive.
Wonderful. So I would like to then step forward and use my second attack to attack this thing. And I will swing for. It's only a 12. I don't know if it's. I don't know.
Yeah, the 12. I mean, it is chained and
It's just
everything.
chained and
So
unconscious.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess if it's unconscious, I would get advantage
Yep.
of it anyways.
Yep.
Just make sure it's not a crit. I don't know. Nope, that would have been a nat one. All right, we'll just leave it alone. All right, so I will. Yeah, I'll hit it with the fucking. So that's 6 points of magical slashing.
Yeah, so as you slash into it, you can, like as I said, it was agonal breathing already. It goes.
And then when I pull the blade out, I'm gonna try to catch the fucking IV line and snap it.
Yeah, easy enough to do. It does
Perfect.
splash some of the ichor around, so just give me a dexterity saving throw really quick to make sure.
Oh, that's nah. I might as well just eat that.
Maybe not.
Just Marcus on that one.
That's a 7. But hold on one second. Let me check something here.
It's not like it's spewing everywhere. It's just going to be some little splashes. Just
All right, yeah. I mean, it's definitely
I'm gonna use
it's
my
different.
flash of whatever it is to give him a +3 just to make it a 10 in case that
okay.
makes
Yeah.
any
So
sort
the
of
10,
difference.
the 10, Marcus, it does. It helps you kind of dodge out of the way of the. There are just a few little splashes, but you know what that is, or you think you know what it is because it looks a lot like what was in the little ampules. And so you're like, oh shit, no, thank you. So you don't take any damage.
No damage at all. Okay, perfect. All right, then, so I'd move 5, so I'm going to friendly pass 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's the end of my movement, and I'm going to use my final attack on this fucker.
Okay.
All right, so that is, let's see. And that is a 22 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
And that is for 8 points of
Yep,
normal
same
slashing.
thing.
So.
Yep. Exact same thing. And I'm assuming you're
You
going to try
wanna-
to. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to slice it, so you want a dex?
Yep.
Oh, that's a nat 20.
Oh yeah, you already knew what was going to happen from the last time, so you don't even. It doesn't even get close to you that time. Not even close.
Wonderful.
And with that.
So yeah, I will spin around, look at the other tiefling, pointing the blade at him, and go, "Who the fuck are you?" and end my turn. This is very bravado, by the way. He knew this was gonna be easy.
It is very bravado. Okay, so just so we, for the point, point of clarity here, are we intending to continue fighting with the? Are you going to try to fight the tiefling, or are you?
Oh
going
no.
with, okay.
No!
Right.
I have no interest in that.
Excellent.
I mean, unless he's getting up and pulling weapons out and trying to stab one of us.
He's kind of getting up and like trying to brush himself off. He's covered in all sorts of gross shit like ichor and stomach acid, and he looks a little rough.
In case things do end up going bad, pretty much the second I have the next chance, I want to throw a mending into Min, just a cantrip or two.
Sure, yeah, that's totally fine. Go ahead. So he stands up and he says, I am Morokos Punya. And then in your mind you hear Ninth Son.
Marcus will say out loud, "You really couldn't deviate further from my name to separate us? That's ridiculous. Do my tales transcend my own timeline and you picked it because I'm cool or what?"
He looks at you stone-faced and he says, "It is an honor to carry a name similar to yours. You are revered."
Well, shit, that's good to know. My predecessor's name was Anthony, so he was not all that exciting.
Take a fucking inspiration. Asshole.
That might be better than 900.
So he does. He
Laughter,
says, I am actually named after you. You're revered within our bloodline, and you have been for many generations. The stories range from you fighting off monsters and demons to literally saving our entire bloodline, and I know why now.
What generation are you?
Damn it, Kevin.
You didn't plan it. You knew.
I knew it too. I knew it, but I didn't do it.
It's Dr. Kania. What's your generation?
No, he did not. Just for the record, he did not say Kinua.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I know. I'm being a smartass.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Because the last time you were like, "Oh, you know what? I have his generation." I think.
I did actually have his. Hold on a second. His is just gonna be. Sorry, I'm going back to my notes really quick. 1 second.
It's all good. I'm 62nd. Dr. Kanuya is 115th, and the niece is 117th.
Yeah, so he's 116. I think that adds up. I did that right. Ooh, give me that.
All right. So he says 116.
Yeah.
Okay. He's gonna do the math really quick.
Sorry, no, he says 117. Because he'll say I am 117, the same as my cousin.
I gotcha. Okay. Your cousin is whom?
Ari.
Lovely. She's in a lot of trouble right now. We need to find her immediately. One moment. Master Bonkin, you look like shit.
I guess.
Your fur is matted to pieces. Have you been... Why is it all curled up in black like... Oh, you got spat at with lightning. Ah, shit. Master Aegis?
To be honest, I think Mr. Jared took most of the damage for me. I only got singed a bit because I'm a bit taller. It doesn't take an insight. He's fucking lying.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say both of them were about to get hit with another close wounds anyways.
Yeah, they both look pretty rough still, so.
He's not bloodied, but he does look hurt.
So go ahead and take another 2 hit dice worth. Both Bonkin and Jared.
I refuse. I shall take a 1.
That is fine if
I'll
you would
take
like
2.
to take 1. It is up to 2.
Right. Thank you, Master Aegis. Is everybody else okay? Kind of glances at Min.
Are you okay, Miss
She's
Kiro?
unscathed. She's fine. Look at her. I don't even think she got scratched.
What? Oh, we lost Aegis.
Never. Again, still an Elven. She just very simply just says never.
Min, could you maybe get away from the corpse on the table? I think we're creeping close to defiling.
Is it a corpse?
So, as you guys get closer, Kira, you recognize this girl immediately. That's Meg.
Is Meg still breathing? Because that's
Yep,
going to change what I.
she's breathing, but barely. The venom or whatever it was, the ichor that was being poured in through the IV has stopped since the IV has been severed. But she, Aegis, since you're in the room too, she looks very similar to the victims you guys found in the vampire's lair, where she's kind of just laying. She's just laying there, and she's kind of barely breathing right now.
So Kira's
Okay.
going to just again, Elvin, just Min, stand down. And Min, of course, will just actually Min I feel like is just gonna kind of do the warning growl. Kira's going to repeat a little sharper, just the stand down, and then Min will hop down over this thing's what's left of the corpse.
Oh shit. You might want to grab those IVs really quick over there, Mr. Kira, and clamp them so it doesn't pour all of this Vrokika onto the ground. I'm assuming you probably want this, yes? And he grabs the one hose he severed on his side.
She will.
And I'm just gonna pinch it off with my thumb.
She will absolutely do that. Candace, can I harvest some Vrokkicker, please?
Y'all are nasty.
I'm
Y'all?
getting a collection, and I have a fridge for this.
You do have a fridge for this.
Marcus will reach out to Marcos in his mind, and he's gonna say, "Do you have any spare vials on you? Anything empty?"
And he'll start looking, and he'll produce two potion vials, and he'll just hand them over without a second thought. He hands them to Marcus.
I
And
kind of,
like,
as he walks towards me, I'll say, "No, give him to the Shadakai.
Oh,
She's not streetmost, but they are here. Well, they were here. Killed a few of them."
I recognized before I was eaten. He'll hand over the vials to Kira. Kind of
Okay.
still looking her up and down, like clearly not as comfortable as Marcus is with the Shadarkai in the room.
So Kira, is going to start saying Elven again, and then corrects herself and switches to common and just, thank you. You may want to stand back. I don't think you want this touching your skin. As she turns to, begin trying to harvest.
All right, just go ahead and do. Just give me two survival checks.
Hey.
And in Elven, Morocos will say, "Thank you," and step back.
She'll just nod. But before she goes to start doing this, she is going to just. Bunkin, do you have my bag?
Oh, yeah, right, yeah. Mr. Aegis, do you want to help the girl on the table?
It's Meg.
And he's
Sorry.
basically
Alive.
gonna carry the bag over to Kira.
So as she says it's Meg, she's still alive. She's going to, not even looking, she reaches back for the backpack, pulls out a pair of work gloves, and slips them on so that she's not touching this. Because she had just, a normal basic tool set. And yeah, then we're going to survival check attempt to do this. I'm so great at survival.
Quick note, as Bonkin kind of just moves past to hand the bag over to Kira, he's going to say to Marcus, "Nice to meet you. I'm Bonkin. I'm a friend of Marcus."
So he'll look at you. He'll look over at Marcus and look at Bonkin.
Marcus will just nod, and he'll tell him in telepathic speech. He'll say, "He's all right."
And he'll interact with Bonkin, shake his hand and stuff. But he's speaking to Marcus telepathically. Also from your time.
Yes. A dad, like an old dad. There's a lot to him. He's very, very strong.
I just put the doppelganger's body back so you guys knew it was still there. He'll kind of acknowledge. Just,
He's a
I'd like to-
fisherman too.
I'd like to think that as they're busy talking, in their mind, Bonkin's gonna, as he's handing stuff to Kira, and telling, after telling Aegis, he's gonna be like making just small talk with him. She'll be like, "So, how'd you end up here? Did you have? How was like inside? Just general small talk."
Yeah.
You don't have to answer back. It's
Well, he would though. He'd say, "Oh, well, it was dark and pretty disgusting, to be honest." Where are we?
in some kind of church to Palo, in what's our town name again? And he's gonna look to
New Haven.
yeah, New Haven. Sorry, I'm from a small village, so I don't normally stay in this town so much.
No, that's fine. I see. Okay. West side of town. Okay. I guess that makes sense.
How is he dressed, by the way? Is he dressed from our time or from this time?
So it's sort of like plate armor style or plate style armor, but it's kind of like what you and I rewrote before the campaign started, where it's more modernized. But he does have the proper armor. He's got scimitars, one on each hip, and he looks like you would expect a Ninth Son to be dressed.
You look almost like Marcus. I like it. You really are famous, Mr. Marcus.
And much more handsome.
Oh,
Well, I
me?
don't think I'm the one you should be telling about that.
Well, okay, so you said Ari's in trouble?
Yes, we'll get to that in a moment. Kira, can you please empty this fucking hose because I'm going to burn my thumb off if you don't.
Kat, to answer your question, I would say yes. You can roll a d4 along with it plus the 1 from guidance.
Okay. The reason I was asking is because I have the tool proficiency stuff.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I will gladly take the extra 2d4 on this. Okay. Attempt vial number 1 attempt, I guess, or is this all at once?
No, you could do vial 1. We're gonna do 2 rolls, so you can do the vial
Okay.
number 1.
Plus,
so
I
it just
also
doesn't
have-
burn his thumbs off.
I also have another vial of my own if needed.
Okay. Okay. Yep.
So
Yeah,
17 for vial
great.
1.
Yep. You definitely are able to pretty much fill that one up.
Cool. Vial
You
2.
can smell how caustic it is as it's emptying out of the IV tube. Yeah, I'd say you're good on vial 2 as well.
Vial 3. Oh no.
Yeah,
And
unfortunately.
you know what? I'm going to use my own Flash of Genius to add an extra 3 to that, which will take that up to a 14.
Yeah, it's so you don't get as much on that one. It's probably about a third of the way full, but you also do not burn Marcus at all, so that's good. You don't spill any all over Marcus's
I'm a third vials of Vrock Ichor to add to the collection.
Yeah, the weird shit that you guys collect, yeah.
So,
Yeah,
as you're finishing with his, he'll let the hose go, and then he's gonna quickly jump into your mind, Kira, and for the first time, actually talk, I believe, for the first time, talk straight to you. You're gonna hear his voice kind of like echo in your head, and he's gonna hold out his hand after reaching into his pouch, and he's gonna say, "Oh, I forgot to tell you, I found these for you as well. 3 perfectly intact Githyanki suicide ampules, so have fun dissecting that shit."
So, Kira, like, where most people have a flinch reaction where they startle, she freezes because, if you startle and jolt when you're working with explosive, bad things happen. So she freezes for a second. And then, just in her mind, oh, thank you. And then she'll just take them and, she just slips them into a separate little pouch. That's it.
Marcus, you feel him kind of like pulling him back from your mind. He's gonna say, just really quickly before he leaves completely, you hear him go, "Those are not for personal use, by the way," and then he leaves.
That's exactly her reaction, is just blink, blink, shakes head, finishes capping the vials she was working on. that's where she'll be at for now.
Master Aegis, how's Meg doing? Master Jared, are you feeling okay, my friend? You, wow, that took you. Are you all tuck it out, my friend? Do you need some pocket bacon? He'll reach into one of his side pouches and pull out a piece of bacon, half bitten. It's all I've got left, but I'll share.
Thank you. I'm just not used to fighting things of that scale. I appreciate it.
Oh, Master Jared, you should join us more often. This is the least of the... Well, actually, this is probably, looks behind him, the biggest physically thing I think we've fought. But we fight much scarier things than this.
Well, it'd either be this or it'd be that one zombie thing. When we found that necromancer in the crossroads there. Or, I'm sorry, that little intersection or whatever.
Oh, yeah, what the hell was that?
But as he's making that comment, Aegis would be looking over Meg here.
Okay, go ahead and give me a medicine check. Oh, sorry, I meant to say with advantage because you've seen this before. Let's see if the 10's your high.
Yep, 10 is the
sure
high.
is. Okay, and that's fine. So because you've seen it before, you're pretty familiar. You're like, 80% sure that what she's going through is the same thing. You can't say for sure. You're not exactly sure what point she's at with it. Has she had more than they did? How long will she be out? You can't say any of that, but you're pretty sure that she's under the same effects. So she's probably going to be out for a couple days, if not longer.
Okay, but she's at least, like, stable.
She is stable.
Cool deal. Off of that 10, would I know that if it was a thing where it's like healing would automatically just wake her back up type deal? Or would she still be out?
You're not sure off of the 10, and you didn't try it on the other ones, so it's possible.
Yeah.
But it's not a guarantee, and it's not a definitely no.
What's going on with the big thing? What is it? And what's, you know my questions. What's arguable from it?
Well, to be honest, well, give me a survival check. We'll start there.
Okay. Starting with survival. I was really hoping you'd say history. I know my metal creations.
You do, yeah. So you feel like there are very few parts that you might be able to take this because so much of it was organic. It would be difficult to really separate it, especially with the dents, the dings, the force damage, the fire, which melded it more to the body itself. But you feel like you might be able to pull some pieces off of it, but you feel like it would take quite a bit of time to do it.
Okay. Does it look like anything? I'm just gonna ask the blunt question. Does it look like anything that would potentially be an improvement to the work that I already do? I.e., if I'm taking something from Min, can I learn any techniques from it? Or is it all just like, someone Frankensteined a machine and a person?
It's more like it's more like someone Frankensteined a machine and a person. It seems like it's a almost like a what's the word I'm looking for? Like the first version of something. My brain ain't working right now.
Prototype?
Prototype, yeah. So it seems almost like a prototype of something. It was,
Yep.
Yeah.
Then
Hot glue.
I'm going to take a picture of it, and of any interesting parts of it, and then before I stand up completely, I'm going to say just quietly, Aegis, do you have a moment?
I believe so. Meg here is going to be out for a while, but at least she's stable.
I took a pretty nasty cut earlier. Could you?
Oh, of course. Well, actually, yeah, this might help. And he'll just go ahead and pull out a potion of healing that he has on him.
Oh, there's no need to use.
It's also a free vial for you, if you want to collect some more.
She downs the. Yep, she downs the potion.
That's what you get her to take her medicine.
You could use this for demon ichor.
You can use this for
What kind of potion was it? Was it a regular?
Potion of healing, so just 2d4 plus 2.
Okay. Make sure you remove that from your inventory, please. And Kat, you can add the vial to yours.
Marcus is gonna kind of point and go, "She's barely scratched. Why'd you give that to her? Master Bonkin is still bleeding profusely."
Because I still have magic that can heal him.
But that was a waste of something that cannot be brought back unless it is created and purchased.
And I have plenty of money to go ahead and replace it with something even better if I wanted it.
Bonkin kind of takes out a greater healing potion. It's all right. I can use this later. I think for now we have to didn't they say we have to stop a ritual that's happening or something, Mr. Marcus?
Well, we're not sure. My point is we should maybe be careful about willingness to toss consumables to the wayside like that. The tactical mindset says utilize your magic first and use those for emergencies if we need to. Remember, it comes out of party loot, and even though we share it amongst ourselves, if we happen to need that in the future, we're fucked now. Marcus, looking pretty disappointed, actually, begins to walk towards the door now. Marcos, we need to find a parasite that was implanted in your cousin. We don't know where exactly she is, but I have a sneaking suspicion as the network has opened itself a few times that she may be down in the southern chambers of this, whatever the hell this... I know it was a temple, but this is no temple anymore. This is a place of horrors.
Okay, okay. He'll follow. As Marcus starts walking, he'll follow right behind him.
Yep, he's just gonna go.
Okay.
Bonkin will be close behind the two.
Marcus will look over his shoulder and just shout down the hallway as he's walking past here, and he's just gonna say really quick to Kira, just so you know, Tempest is being hidden behind some boxes in there, so we'll come back and get him later. I talked to his patron, everything's alright. Sorry, go ahead, Aegis, I'll keep walking.
Too late now. At this point, I think, having seen basically everybody have left already, it's like Aegis is just grabbing and trying to carry Meg at this point.
I was going to say, Kira's still very much here, so she will help. And then, is that a book on the altar?
That is a book on the altar.
Okay. What's the book?
Well, you open it, but you cannot at all read the language. You have no idea what language that book is in.
Aegis, do you recognize this?
He'll go ahead and glance over it. Does Aegis recognize it at all?
No, it's not familiar. Even just at first glance, looking through pages, it's totally strange. It's not even like any of the languages that you've seen before.
If I plug it into an image recognition or a like text recognition on Google, does Google Translate find anything from it? Or even to be able to identify what language it is, even if it can't translate it?
I'm not going to make you roll for it. No.
Okay.
No,
Then
it does not recognize at all.
I'm going to take the creepy ritual book. I'm not putting it by anything that I super care about. So it's going in a separate pouch or separate pocket of the bag.
Okay.
And then I will help with my great strength. I'm gonna help Aegis.
Thankfully, she's pretty small, so it's not too difficult, even with Aegis being smaller and you not being the strongest. She's a pretty small woman, so you're able to carry her between the two of you, and you can walk at a normal pace.
Yep. And just, Min, keep watch. And so Min will kind of lead the way as we work on carrying her.
Okay.
Yeah, Marcus is long gone as they take their time Googling and fucking picking people up. Marcus he is gone. He's on a mission. Unfortunately for Meg, Marcus was not here to find her.
Yeah. Okay, so you at first glance you can see there's more of those tiny little purple lights. It's a small stairway leading down, and then there's a small stairway leading up, and there's a door on the other side over here.
Marcus will just say, just be ready for anything. There's been a lot of Githyanki down here and a lot of Shotokai.
Well, it's better than being inside the belly of that strange beast.
You should practice your workouts. That thing shouldn't have been able to swallow you in that armor.
Well, ironically enough, that was how I was captured. While I was doing a workout.
You work out in your armor?
I run in my armor, typically. And then I practice my abilities in a secluded area on my route.
Kids. All right, I'm just gonna keep moving. I'm walking.
Okay, yep, hold on 1 second.
If Kira and Aegis make it like Bong is probably waiting at like the entrance to where we hid Tempest. And once they reach him and he realizes that he forgot to carry the person, he'll just kind of go, "Oh, sorry. Do you guys want to hide him where we hid Mr. Tempest?"
That might be a good idea.
Yeah, I'll go.
Yeah,
I think you all should catch up with Marcus.
that'd be helpful. As Kira's struggling to, like, Aegis is 100% taking most of the weight here.
Yeah, Aegis with his 9 strength.
Same, but I'm already mostly encumbered, so.
Alright, I'm putting her in
You
that
know
same
fair.
room with Tempest there.
And he'll like just widen the boxes a bit so that they both fit.
Yeah, again, she's pretty small, so it doesn't take too much to do that.
I hope Tempest doesn't wake up because it's going to be very awkward. Because I know Bonk can just kind of put her like right next to him. They're basically holding hands.
Aegis, Bunkin, where are we?
We're in Champelor Temple that Marcus's cousin was taken. You were here when
When?
we're still in the same building. You're just
Okay.
Aye, you just went to a different spot, but we might want to catch up to him.
oh yeah right. We better go.
I'm busting this chest open.
Okay, noted.
I'm searching all this shit,
Yep.
so just literally like, all right. So the way it works within our group, the Oath Bearers, by the way, is that this bag gets opened and we pour everything in here until we're done with what we come to do. If we all die, it's easier for the next person to pick up. It's just a common courtesy where we come from. Oh, Master Jared, here, help me scoop things into this bag.
He has like a full Morocco says like a full understanding. He's just like, oh yeah, no, that makes total sense.
Well, we take
For
we can't
sure,
take it
Sir
with us.
Marcus.
My goodness, you scared me. You have such a very, very powerful voice. It's like a hammer striking an anvil every time you open your mouth.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Oh, that's absolutely a compliment. It's wonderful. Do you not like the sound of hammers striking anvils? There they are. Holy shit. I thought you were all right behind me. As I'm closing the lid of the chest.
We were making sure that Meg was safe.
Who? Oh. Oh.
The woman that was on the table.
Right. I'm not here for Meg. I'm here for my blood. But glad that you took care of her. I did sever the poison that was killing her, so you're welcome.
Thank you. You hear from down the hall?
Bonkin?
I'm
He's
behind
right
Mr.
behind
Aegis.
me.
Oh, thank goodness. Right, on we go then. And I'll just approach the closed door and try it.
It is locked.
Ah, wonderful. I will reach into the backpack and I'll pull the key ring out.
Reaching for these so many times. I still have my picks.
These go to something. I swear to you, they go to something.
Do
I
you
just
want-
don't know what.
Do you want to try every time, or do you want to get
Yes.
to your blood faster?
Well, listen, they're magic keys. You cannot not try every single time, regardless of the hurry. And he's gonna start one by one.
Could you guys like not shout out the door? I kind of get that we.
Hi. Uh-oh.
Oh,
That was
Almost.
close.
That was
Okay,
close.
let's try it again. Hi. 95 to 100, come on. God damn it. Alright, we'll try one more time. We're just gonna call it hi.
He already has her, like, picks
Nah.
out. She's just kind of waiting
damn
here.
it.
You hear him tap like 5 or 6 times, and he stops, and you hear one more. All right, it's not this door, and he puts him in his backpack and steps to the side, kind of like steps to the side and pushes himself against the wall. Go ahead.
And she hucks his cloak around herself as she slides past so it doesn't scrape on the wall, and then goes to work on the lock. Ooh, garbage.
Not
You
very
want to
much.
try the keys again?
I can open the door if you
Do you
get
want
stuck.
to? And the banter at this point is that Elvin, do you want to mess with every lock and damage their inner mechanisms?
Do
Tries
you?
again.
I saw what you just tried. That was better.
Yeah, so you're able to this time, the first time you were really hoping you want to see the damn keys open one of the doors secretly.
I know, I kind of do.
So you're so bummed out by it, none of them working, all three of them not working, that you missed the tumbler on the first try, but on the second try you're confident that you know what you're doing and you're able to shift it over and it clicks.
You had 3 attempts. I only took 2. Then she's gonna just go to. She's not gonna get past Marcus, so she's just going to min and then open the door.
Oh, all right. You did it. Congratulations. I was not capable of doing that with my magic keys.
They'll work for one of the doors. We just have to find the one that's worthy of them.
All right. Are you opening it or are you?
Yeah, I think she said.
Yeah, I'm gonna open it because this hallway is way too narrow to try and play past the past the warrior.
Got it. Okay, 1 second. So that is the room that you see. So what you see in this room, Kira, is you see right here, this is like a very tall, really giant thing of water. And inside of it, you can see a figure floating. And I'll show you kind of what it looks like. Yeah, I wasn't real thrilled with some of the terms I was using.
Can you move closer, Mr. Aegis? I can't see.
Oh, Jesus.
And she's floating in there, and she's got she has like, it looks like some wires attached to her. Most of them are going up toward her, like connected to her head. She has wires that are coming off of her tubes and all sorts of stuff, and she's sort of just suspended in the water at near the top like that.
Marcus?
Yeah. Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, that.
Shit.
As you approach Marcus, you feel like the Whisper Network is sort of like trying to connect, and it does feel like the connection is coming from within the tank. And Aegis, you're actually hearing that singing again, faintly. It's not anything like when Tempest has done it or when you guys heard the sound imitated, but you feel like it's coming from here as well. It's just very faint.
Does as Aegis starts walking closer, does it sound like it gets potentially any louder?
A little bit louder as you get closer to the water tank, yes.
So I'm gonna open the telekinetic network, and I'm gonna reach into her mind and see if there's anything active or moving around. I'm just gonna say, "Oh, what have you gotten yourself into? My goodness, my goodness. Are you in there? Can you hear me? Are you conscious? Are you sentient?"
So you will hear, Marcus, you will hear the sound or the voice of it sounds similar to like the Illithids when they were talking to you, but almost immature. And it says, I am here and I am alive. She almost wasn't.
So you're telling me she is alive?
She is now. She was barely hanging on and something interfered.
Marcus is gonna kind of squat down and look like underneath her. Can I see the wound from where she got shot in the chest?
Yeah, you can see it looks like there's like a scar there. It looks like it got patched up but poorly before she got popped into the water.
You say something saved it?
Yeah, that
Something-
was telepathic.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
Nope, that's all right. That's all good.
Yeah, I didn't know how else to communicate with this fucking thing. Marcus will just put his hand on the tank and he's gonna go, she's alive, but she's not doing well. Shit. Give me a moment. And he's gonna, again, you guys will see the pink flesh across his eyes. I'll say to the tadpole, or whatever the fuck it happens to be, do you need to be extracted, or can we disconnect her from this thing without her completely going under on us?
You should be able to disconnect her if you can figure out how to drain the water. Try not to pull me out if possible.
Understood. Marcus will turn and say, Master Jared, Master Bonkin, smash the fucking glass, please.
Are you
Here-
sure?
Hero's gonna.
Smash the glass.
All right, I trust you, and he's gonna. Sorry.
There might be another. Oh,
Okay, go ahead and give me a few attack rolls.
It said
Look.
drain the water, right? Okay,
did say
so
drain the water.
look, we're draining the fucking water. It didn't say find a lever to let the water out gently. It said drain this bitch.
And Marcus is Bonkin's best friend, so he's gonna do what he says.
And Aegis, you feel as you get closer, you're starting to hear that singing more and more. It's a little bit more intense, and you almost feel connected like to Tempest right now. You feel like it's almost as if he's standing there with you.
Hey, do I have to like? Is it just an attack roll, or do I make a strength check?
Just do an attack roll.
I'll take a swing at it too. I
Okay.
just figured I would get the biggest hitters in the room to smack the shit out of it and try to bust it up.
Yeah, 22 will definitely hit the inanimate object. Go ahead and do damage.
6 damage. I'm not raging.
Yeah,
It's
that's
gone.
fine. Yep.
All right, so for me,
My arms are still up though.
oh,
Oh, that's true.
so I'll deal 9 magical slashing, and I'll use my last psionic energy point to put a psionic strike into it, and this will be force damage. Considering it's glass, I'm gonna try to bust it, so that's for another 5 force damage.
Yeah, so you guys see cracks forming along the glass, kind of going all the way down. It looks like it's just about to go.
Right, I'll try one more time, and with Dish, and he's gonna hold both his trident in both hands. He's gonna try and stab through.
Kira and Min are gonna get the fuck out of the room before a whole
Fine.
bunch
Yeah,
of
I don't know
liquid
what
fills
he's
up.
doing. Jared, if you
Yeah,
wanted to swing, you can do that.
Is-
Sorry, go ahead.
Aegis is just gonna run and follow Kira at this point because he realizes how much a crazy idea this is.
Okay, yep. Yeah, the 18 definitely
damage.
hits. 10 damage. Got that. Jared, did you want to take a swing? Or was Jared going to take a swing?
Yeah,
Go right ahead.
I'll take a swing.
Okay, and go ahead and roll damage. Excellent. Yeah, so you guys, Jared, he did even just a little bit more where now there's not as much glass left where you were attacking. So it does that last little bit of cracking, and all of the water comes flying out of this weird upright cylindrical tank, and her body comes out with it as well. She's
Try
still
to catch her.
sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was about to say I was also gonna try
or-
and catch her with like my other 2 arms.
Yeah, and actually, Marokas would have been up here as well. And he. You guys will see a similar pink energy flowing from kind of near Marcus, but more the doorway, and between everybody trying to catch her, she actually is able to kind of gently float out and then is placed down slowly onto the ground. She's laying there currently unconscious, but
See? No problem. Thank you, gentlemen.
right.
Would I be able to see any like wounds or anything on her?
You can give me a medicine check.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, you see a scar. You can see and you'd be very familiar. You can see a bullet, like a bullet hole scar, right here in her chest, right through the sternum. But outside of that, you don't really see anything.
I think Bonkin's going to turn to Marcus and kind of. I think he'll pull out like a small potion of healing that I just realized I have in my inventory. Do you want to use this, or do you want to call it Mr. Agent?
No. We're all right. If Master Aegis wants to come in and do some magic on her, that's fine. But I think that she's actually stable. I think I'm gonna reach inside the tadpole really quick and just say, is she okay to travel like this, or is she going to bleed out on me?
If you have a healer, that wouldn't hurt.
Wonderful. I'll shout out, Master Aegis, your expertise is required.
Was
I
there?
was just waiting for the water to finally settle. That's officially the most batshit thing I've seen anybody do. But I'm here for it.
I'm here for it.
Marcus laughs. He says, we have many more tricks in store, my friend.
Well, I believe it. To be fair, first time I've seen a contraption like this thing, so I guess it fits. And he'll go ahead and look over her. Does she seem at least stable?
Yeah, she seems teetering on the edge. Go ahead and give me a medicine check. I can give you a little bit more. Eighteen's pretty
Also,
dang
Sir
good.
Marcus, I can also heal as well, just not as good as Sir Aegis.
Oh,
So
that's good to know.
yeah, Aegis with an 18. Yeah, you can tell she was touch and go, and as you're looking her over, you actually you can see that yes, she was just in water, but it almost seems like she still has almost like a film of water over her right now. It's like she's in a tiny little bubble.
And yet, even without Tempest, the siren still sings.
What does that mean?
What, you all can't hear that?
Can
Is
we
it-
hear the singing?
So now that he pointed it out, everybody, you can hear very faintly in the distance the pretty, not the scary, accidental play song of the siren.
Oh, I didn't recognize. I didn't hear that. Wow, you're really perceptive, Mr. Aegis. Did I use that word right?
Oh, you did. Seeing as she is still kind of touch and go, even if potentially held by the siren, because that's kind of what he's going with, he's still going to go ahead and spare the dying just to be safe.
Okay, and as you do that, you do see the water bubble sort of disappear, and she is stable. You're confident that she is now stable. And nobody hears the siren song anymore. As Aegis does that, the siren song fades away.
Seems she was holding her stable until somebody could go ahead and help make it a little more official, I suppose.
Thank you, Master Aegis. I appreciate that.
We should probably go back
Should
and
we,
find Mr. Tempest too.
Should we go ahead and consider healing now, or go ahead and wait until we're out of here?
Well, I think we've explored all we need to. I don't believe I don't recall seeing any other doors, and she's what we came for. We've taken everything that was not nailed down, and then we did take something that was nailed down. So I think we're all right to just go. Can you perform your magics in the car? Because we're going to have to go back
I
to
can.
the east.
And
Wonderful.
just as a reminder, this is what she.
Is your car big enough for all of us?
Oh yes, if need be, I'll ride on the roof with the 10th son.
Actually, I don't think I shared this with you guys yet. So this is what she looks like when she's not floating in water. Obviously not quite that alive right now, but she's very pretty. She's very, very pretty. And she was explained that way by Dr. K as well. Like, she's smart and she's pretty. She knows what she's doing. So.
All right. So, this is my kin. She has something very important inside her head that we need to get back to the people that we met before. Mistress Kira, can you please send a message to Master Zachary and let him know that we'll be coming up soon?
And that we have more people.
She nods, taps a message out.
Master Bonkin, do you want to carry Master Tempest if he's still asleep up to the north? And Master Jared, do you think you could carry Meg out for us?
I can carry both if you want. I do have 4 arms.
No, whatever floats your boat. I was just trying to give you a little break. Look weird like you're burping 2 babies at once.
Morocos looks and says, I'm also willing to assist. I had a lot of time to rest in there, I guess.
I was about to say, how does he look, actually?
So he looks a little battered and bruised, but overall, I mean, he really was just inside of the creature. It doesn't look like he was digested or anything like that, any portion of him, but he looks battered and bruised.
He took like a hit or 2 before he ended up actually going in, but nothing crazy afterwards.
He doesn't
Gotcha.
look yep. I heard it. So yeah, so he'll follow with you guys. You'll get an answer for Kira. I'm assuming you said you texted. Okay, so you'll get an answer from Zachary that just says "got it."
When we go back, I might need to take a little bit of time, if that's okay.
Sure.
Reed, I won't be here next week, but then I'm not missing any for a while. So.
Gotcha. Master Jared, you were going to say something?
Yes. Who was that singing? Was it Mistress Kira?
I don't say.
That was a beautiful voice.
No, it's a new friend of ours, courtesy of Tempest.
According to him, it's like this mermaid thing in his head. According to him, it's this mermaid thing in his head.
Yes. Yes. No.
Very well.
Definitely doesn't sing. Never. That. Come on.
Morocco's
Well,
will be
I
kind
didn't
of
think it
chuckling in
was
the background.
Sir Bonkin.
Master Bonkin has a very beautiful singing voice. I've heard him singing lullabies at night while he smokes his pipe.
It's not blush. I don't think you can hear those.
Oh, I hear a great
There's a
many things,
difference
Master
in
Bonkin.
cadence between that.
That's true. All right, let's get the fuck out of this place, shall we? And I'm
No, there
stand
were
up
2
and-
different cadences.
He's delayed.
We'll talk about it more in the car, Mr. Jared.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
For sure. Let's get out of this decrepit place.
I think it caught up. All right, so yeah, you guys you make your way back upstairs. I'm assuming we already said we searched everything, but I'm assuming you guys are good with leaving this level.
Yeah, we're gonna. So the plan is backtrack. We're gonna grab Meg and Tempest, make sure that everything is looted appropriately, and get the fuck out of here.
Sounds like a good plan.
Yep. And then actually, Jared, you can help us still because we need somebody to help carry 10th Son.
Yes, can you carry the 10th son? He's coming fucking with us until he goes dim.
Absolutely.
All right, let me group you crazy assholes up.
The giant paper mache sun. that is lit.
It is lit. It is lit.
By the way, I'm gonna make y'all jealous real quick.
He's gonna hold a plate of bacon. Oh,
what
God,
the
what the fuck?
Berry strudel, bitches.
That looks amazing.
It looks so good.
Enjoy.
Actually, I'm really. I'll go ahead and share pictures and everything, but tomorrow I'm making lemon bars.
Oh.
God damn it.
I'm gonna have to make them again now. Damn it.
All right, listen, we're stopping a little bit north of where we live to pick some up before we get on that fucking plane.
Oh man, we have to get up even earlier now. All right, so that was actually perfect stopping time too. Well done, everybody. So yeah, so we'll pick up next week. And actually, Marcus.
So the intention here, just so you know, is to get in the car, drop Kira off, and go to the Illithids with Meg.
Yeah.
Am I understanding that correct, Kat? You're cool with just you tinkering next week and us dropping you off real
Yep.
quick?
Okay. Kira's probably gonna kind of, once they get in the car, she withdraws a little bit, and just until she can go and be dropped off, and then she'll kind of self-isolate until I am back.
And Marcus, I was gonna say
She went
too.
through a shadow portal.
Marcus, because you have spent time in her head, you know, insight on her is not difficult for you, and you can tell something is up. Something's up with Kira. Ever since you guys found her in that room, she's not been acting quite like her. She's not peppy, but she's kind of quirky. She's really not acting like herself. Even her movements, just her facial expression, something seems off.
And then, like, talks in the car, Bonk is going to start calling Morocos Marcus Jr.
MJ.
Yeah, MJ.
Honestly, the first time that Bonkin says Marcus Jr., it's not going to be a negative reaction from him. He's going to look proud. Yeah, he's going to be like Hercules. Yeah, he's going to be like, oh shit, that's an upgrade from Morocco's. All right.
So just before we end, if it looks like Kira is getting withdrawn and she's being really like quiet and shit now that we're out of here and out of the thick of it, just before we end, since I know she won't be here next week, Mark is going to ask her a serious question, but it's going to be telepathically. He's going to kind of look behind just to get a connection, enter her mind, and then he's going to sit back in the front seat and face forward, and you're going to hear him say in complete earnestness, he's going to say, "Do you need me to hold on to those vials for now?" The ampules.
So there's a delay in response, and then it's just a very simple, just no.
He will not say anything. You will just feel his presence leave your mind. And then that's where I'm good.
So it's very, very good. Very good play. All right. So we are out of the country this week, guys, but I've got things planned out pretty far. If there's something wild or wacky you're gonna do, though, please tell me ahead of time so I can prepare on Saturday when we get back. But I think I know where you guys are going. So
I'm making a cyber rock.
Oh God!
No, you're not.
Transformers. This is how we get Transformers.
Yes, I want Transformers. I'm an artificer.
Why don't you finish that bag of holding first, and then we can talk about fucking cyborg Brox.
Okay, fine, but then it's
Optimus
going to
Brock.
turn into like a Pokeball version of a cyber rock.
I was about to say Kira is officially trying to make the Simic hybrid from Ravnica.
That's fucking hilarious. All right.
Just wait till I add a toggle switch to the bag of holding, so it just projectile launches everything in it as a weapon.
I am so okay with that.
Just like a button or a switch on a bag of holding that casts catapult on all contents in the bag.
Oh, I bet.
Yep,
Yeah,
and you have to
thank you.
roll to see which thing comes out.
We will not be streaming Tuesday or Friday this week.
And-
Leave
and-
see where we're at, but
Some of those objects are going to be frozen monsters that explode.
Excuse me, we
Oh,
never take full
goodness.
monsters. We only take monster parts. It'd be weird otherwise.
Kevin
Yeah,
Goins
fair.
says,
That's the weird part.
Like the monster.
Kevin Goins says the jump.
Yeah, like the
jet.
monster energy drink.
Yes.
Yeah.
Junk jet.
okay, guys, we'll see you.
Oh, wait, no. I have the perfect thing for Kira to make after the bag of holding. It just needs to be like a gun, basically, that launches soda cans. And it is fueled with Pepsi and Mentos.